Father God, I come before you today, head bowed and body bent.
T-Max, I'll give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, brother.
Lord, I want to thank you that last night my bed didn't become my cooling board.
Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. Curated by T-Max, yeah, you know the name. Powered by T-Max Network, where creators speak freely and authentically.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. T-Max set the tone, let your guard come down. Yeah. This ain't surface talk, this real life sound, where truth and timing always come around. Yeah. Open mics, open hearts, no filter here. T-Max in the room, voices loud and clear. Yeah. From the culture to the community, lifestyle, dreams to accountability. T-Max says, say it raw, say it proud. Every story matters in this crowd. No scripts, no scripts, just moments we allow. It's more than content, it's movement now. It's the lounge where creators shine. Yeah, T-Max vibes with perfect timing. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content Creators Lounge, tap in. Built by T-Max, where real ones win. Every episode, pull you in. Yeah, this an experience, not a trend. T-Max bring the voices to one space. Different perspectives, same safe place. Entertainment, growth, and elevation. Real conversations, real-time creation. We talk the wins and the lessons learned. Every mic hot, every story earned. Laugh a little, think a lot. Yeah, every topic hit a spot. Woo! If it matter to you, it matter here. T-Max make it clear. Every voice is here. Say it how you feel. Say it with your chest. This the lounge where creators give their best. This the lounge where creators shine. T-Max energy, front and center. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content Creators Lounge, tap in. T-Max Network, let the convo begin. Every episode, pull you in. Yeah, it's an experience, not a trend. Yeah, T-Max Network.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? What's up, BMU?
Man, what's going on, man? Can you hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear, my brother. All my audio coming in straight?
Yes, sir. You good, man?
All right, too easy, man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to T-Max Network. Another episode of the Content Creators Lounge. Sundays at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on YouTube. We're live. We got a good show, bro. You saw the thumbnail, right?
Yes, sir. I did see the thumbnail, man. I'm ready to have the conversation, my brother. I'm ready because I got listen. Yeah, we got to talk about it.
All right, too easy, man. We got some people in the back waiting to get up on the panel. But first, man, how was your week?
Man, it was long. I'm in Texas, and
Great
so it's so hot. I'm from Louisiana, so I'm used to the heat. But in Texas, I'm telling you, I saw the devil with a T-shirt on that said "Jesus is the way." It's so hot here. But other than that, man, the heat, getting to work, getting back home, taking care of responsibilities, the things that we have to do, brother. That's it. Just the every day. It is what it is. How about yourself? How was your week, my brother?
Smooth selling, man. I cannot complain. Got through the week and the weekend. Do it all over again tomorrow. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all haven't seen the thumbnail, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm sure that you see it right in front of your face. But if you're over on Facebook or Instagram or any one of those platforms, this is what we're talking about tonight. Main topic of the night. We're talking about the Kendra Scott shooting of Roderick Morton. Okay. That's a case that came to me, and I looked it up, and she's claiming self-defense, but at the same time, they already arrested her for murder, $100,000 bond, and we'll get into the details of that a little bit later. We have a super panel for us tonight. And this panel right here, man, is near and dear because guess what? We got some people that's running behind, some people that's pulling up new, some people that's returning for a very long time. Shout out to my panel. We got everybody in the building. Shout out to Tavon Provoy, got Chrissy True Blue,
Tavon, what's up?
Johnny P, and we got Miss Ashley Ferguson pulling up again on the panel. What's going on, ladies? What's up, Tavon?
What up?
What's up? What's up?
I can't call it, man. Y'all good?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Doing a little homework.
Little homework. Okay. Chewing that gum like you back in the army, like you ready to kill some shit. You good?
No, man. In the game.
I know that's right, man. All right, Tweezy. Well, look, we got a couple icebreakers tonight, right? We're gonna start it out, jump right into it, man. The first icebreaker we got. Let's take a look.
You can never compete or compare to a man. Facts over feelings, bitch. Today we're going over 5 facts women hate. I'm a woman, so I don't like these facts either. But just because I don't like the facts, don't make them not facts. Let's get started, bitch. Fact number 1. The older you get, the less men want you. So old bitches get no love. All right? The older you get, the less men are going to want you in the dating market. Number 2, when you are dating, your degrees and accolades mean nothing. Niggas don't give a fuck about your accolades, how many degrees you have. In fact, the only people that give a fuck about your accolades and your degrees are other bitches that are in competition with you and men that want to hire you for a job. And number 3, this is a really good one. You don't intimidate men. Men don't give a fuck how successful you are. It doesn't intimidate them. You can never compete or compare to a man. Number 4 is really gonna hurt a lot of you bitches' feelings, but I don't give a fuck because I'm here to give you facts. So, number 4, your kids are liabilities. Your kids are liabilities to any man that they don't belong to. Asset to you, liability to them. Number 5, men hate extra shit. And when I say extra shit, niggas hate long nails, big ass eyelashes, makeup. The things that you take extra time to do, they hate that shit. I want to give you bitches a bonus, okay? This is a really, really good one. Lacking accountability will keep you single, bitch. Let me know if I left any facts off in the comments. I hope this helps.
All right, man.
Hey, you may want to run that back. I think she has some on her back of her dress.
I love her. I love her.
Yeah, hold on before y'all get into it. Wait a minute. Wait. I saw some faces in the background, so I'm gonna start with those that I saw. So every time that she said the B word, there was one person that jerked their neck and was like, "What?"
I love her.
But I'm gonna let that person stand out and step up first. Tavon was laughing. Okay, I'm gonna call you out. He was laughing at everything, and Chrissy was trying to hold her poker face. So, anybody want to step up to the mic and speak first? We're gonna let the ladies go first. Any one of y'all? Hold on before y'all speak. See how I got them speak. So this is what. Hold on. Wait a minute before y'all go. Let me put the topic on the screen. Hold on for a second. The topic for this one is: are these facts or fiction, or why? Go ahead. Any one of y'all can go. Don't nobody want to go yet? I'll go and pull up one. All right, Chrissy True Blue, it's on you.
Oh.
You're muted. We can't hear you.
Don't act like your mic broke.
Yeah.
No, we can't hear you at all. This is good. Hey, listen, man, this is gonna be the best clip of the world of the whole time we've been having these shows, because 3 of them up here, one of them claiming her shit is broke, and the other 2 won't speak. Any one of y'all want to go ahead on the talk real quick before we dive into it?
You still want to go ahead, Ashley. Have your way.
Believe it or not, let me use her words. The bitch ain't lying. She not lying. The only thing I don't want to say disagree with, because I realize at this moment that I am making it about me instead of generalizing it. Is the first one about dating. Cause I don't have any problem dating. I don't have a problem in that area. Now the range has certainly changed as I've gotten older, because it's either gonna be Tyreek or Tyrone. There is no middle. I turned 42, and Tyreek either want to come drink up all my juice pouches, or Tyrone either want to take me to Golden Corral, and got a pocket full of church keys. But dating, I don't think I get the dates. It's just the range is odd. Kids being a liability, the bitch ain't lying. We had that conversation, I think, last week about, like children and, dating and being in serious relationships, and men being providers and doing all the things for said children, and they don't give a damn. Talk to you crazy, they mamas talk to you crazy. It's odd. So I don't disagree with the bitch.
Shawnee P.
The lack of accountability, man. Yeah. I don't know, like the older I get, the more I just sit back and be like, oh, you hate me, bitch. Like how you let me make this decision as my friend? Just the things that I'm not gonna say glorify, but we don't talk about the ugly shit behind some of the things that we do. And that is a problem. That's
Other
a problem.
women holding other women accountable.
Yes.
Like we would expect men to do it, but women don't do it either. We'll co-sign for some stupid stuff that a girl
and
will do.
it's your network. That's why it's important to go to school, so you can meet other people. So people like, no, girl, that's dumb. No, you know what I'm saying? Or just to give you other insight. But when the bulk of your friends had kids at 14, 15 years old, they still for real. Like when I talk to guy friends, they be like, I said, well, how old was she when she had a baby? Oh, she was 15. Oh, she's 15, 16 years old. How old are you emotionally when your growth got stunted? That's a big deal. So then those women grow up and see other women. Don't tell them like, hey, being a single mom is hard. Like, it's cute. I make it look cute outside, but the mental, the top, they do not talk about that enough.
Also, your upbringing. And I've had this conversation recently. Like my mother told me right away, having a bunch of babies by a bunch of different niggas ain't cute. And I believe it to this day. I don't find hey, now that's gonna be a soft spot. But my mother had those hard conversations with me. And yes, I had my daughter my first year in college, but better believe by the time I had my son, I had that nigga same last name. Because it just it was instilled in me that having a bunch of kids by a bunch of different men isn't going to fare well for you, nor is it attractive. So your upbringing definitely has a lot to do with it. But she didn't lie. She didn't lie.
Gotcha. We're gonna read this one comment off right here real quick. Big. Douglas and Rich says, laugh out loud, one could take position that a woman could take position that a woman could not protect the home. Okay. I think he's talking about the main topic. I thought he was going on this one. Hey Trey, what's going on, man? We got Trey just pulled up in the building. What up, Trey? Hey, can't complain, man. Can't complain.
Trey, what's going on, my boy?
Yeah, we should have Chrissy pulling back up any minute to help you ladies out. But I do notice something. I'm gonna start out for the fellas real quick. I do notice something. There were 5 and a bonus, and a lot of the 5 wasn't talked about. So if y'all want to revisit that and talk about some of them other than the accountability part, I'll let you go ahead. If not, the fellas will dive into it.
I just feel that 2 of the topics, if you out of those 5, if you hit 2 and ain't a negative, it ain't good. I say pull out. And then 9 times out of 10, if 2 of those topics going to shake your bush, 9 times out of 10, the bonus topic, it's going to be a negative also because accountability is major because that's you know that we get beyond the we kind of like get in the weeds, but when we take and solidify the relationship, and then you find out later about the person, and then you have that regret, and you should, you know, like before it gets, you know, too damaging or too dark, you're like, oh man, I should have vetted this person a little bit better, and find out those skulls, bones later, and then you know, if they don't have some type of like self-remediation, then you just find yourself in and out of relationships. You know what I'm saying? So, and then just like how she said, if you come from a certain type of background where you don't look at situations to rectify them and better yourself, then 9 out of 10 you're going to be jumping in and out of relationships your whole, I guess your whole dating little run. So that's all I have to say, man. But I look at a lot of her videos. She be speaking the truth, and it's another woman too. She pretty on it also. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Hey Trey, did you get a chance to see the video when you was pulling up?
No, I did not. I'm sorry. I got here late.
Okay. It's a pretty lengthy one. I don't want to really play it over again, but basically you had a woman that came up and gave 5 what she called facts about women that women might not like. And Shawnee, I saw you writing down something. Did you write them all down or no?
Yeah, I caught the first one because that one kind of stuck out to me, and then the last 2 in the bonus.
She said kids are liabilities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The bonus topic was accountability.
5 was men hate extra shit.
Yeah,
Like
that's
long
the
nails
one
and
right there.
eyelashes.
That's the one right there.
They don't
That's
give a
it.
damn about your degrees and your
Don't,
accolades.
goddamn right. Don't.
They sure
nope,
don't.
Absolutely not.
I think that was number 3.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good enough for you though, Trey. You want to comment on it, then we'll get the BMU for last. You muted, Trey.
I'm sorry. I didn't catch you. One more time.
Okay. So she talked a lot of shit about women, saying that women think certain things are real to men, when she said degrees don't matter to men. They're children to men that's not the biological father. Is liabilities, is assets to the mother, but a liability to the stepdad. She talked about men don't like all the extra shit, lashes, the
Long
big weaves, long nails, all that good shit. And she pretty much went in. And accountability.
Oh, I think I've seen that video. It's a chick. She's kind of attractive. She just like writes on a board or something like that. Yeah, I think I've seen the video. Yeah, look, we talked about this with Sarah Fontenot. Yeah, I know how I feel about females that like to spew, red pill rhetoric. I don't go for it because most of the time they're just getting it from men. They don't really understand it and why we feel that way. I actually disagree with the not wanting a woman with a degree. I've never dated a woman who didn't have a degree. I don't understand this idea that you wouldn't want an educated woman. It actually kind of bothers me a little bit. I've dated women who have master's degrees. I've dated women who have doctor's degrees. This idea that like she's going to teach your child. She's the first teacher of your child. Wouldn't we want her to be intelligent? Like, wouldn't that be a thing we would want? Like, I want my child to. And some of these kids can't read or write. They're reading at 3rd grade level.
Hold on, Tavon. I got him. And no, Trey. Let me say this about the education piece. What she was saying in a nutshell, it's not that men didn't want women with degrees. It's that their degrees don't matter to us in a manner that it matters to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm challenging. I'm challenging that. I disagree. I disagree wholeheartedly that it actually does. And
I got you. I'm coming to you.
Is that as men.
Go ahead, Trey. No, you good.
No, I'm saying as men make more money, they do look for women who have degrees. Like this idea that you just go pick up a chick from the Burger King, that's not a real thing. That's not what wealthy men do. Go take a look at wealthy men and look at their wives. A lot of them have bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, doctors. All of them are not educated. So most of them came from their parents went to Ivy League schools, things of that nature. Like this idea that we don't want women who don't have degrees and are not educated, it's preposterous to me. And I get what the idea is that, well, it's not something like, yeah, I've never rolled up on a woman that's like, oh, your bachelor's degree is really sexy. I get that. I understand that concept. But this idea that at some point in time, as we go along in a relationship, I am going to know, well, what have you been doing since 18 years old? And I would hope that you were in college or you were working. And if one of those has to result in either some money or a degree. I'm sorry, I just don't agree with that.
Okay. All right. Let's let Chrissy jump in here. Or Tavon, you wanted to say something to what he just said?
So this goes back to the conversation. Trey, I'm not knocking nothing you say. I agree with you to a point. So so our education system doesn't validate if a person is intelligent or not to be that person that you're going to share your life with. Now, it is a plus. The education system, I believe, in college shows me that they can stick with something and complete it. That's it. That's all it shows me. Because it doesn't teach you anything. Like you learn the skills, but unless you apply them, I would say a person that's more structured, but that's what comes with the conversations and stuff like that. Now, I'm not going to get excuse my French, I'm going to just use it as it is. I'm getting a hood booger off the street that can't connect with me. But what if you're an entrepreneur or you adopted the family the family trust or something like that, and you picked up the business and you took it and made gazillions off of it? Where do you have the opportunity to gain the education from? You know what I'm saying? So when I look at that, I think that's when it comes back to the conversation and sharing what your aspirations and stuff like that. And also when you look at some certain high school sweethearts that they might have been mothers and whatever, and they came back and they decided that they wanted to go to do whatever their heart desire, or be a seamstress or own a little shop or something, and then it took off. So, I mean, there are different things that I believe that we shouldn't just, especially now, because anybody can be a millionaire. You can get on, do some content, then you blow up. So, the whole structure of that type of system, I agree with you, probably in our generation, but not the new generation, man. You could be a millionaire with nothing. And I would say this about my cousin too. Well, he did go to college, but he didn't make it big until he started doing the content. You know what I'm saying? And then he took off. You know what I'm saying?
All right, we're gonna get Chrissy up in here real quick. Chrissy, you saw the video before you left. You was on pause in spirit and on delay in your technical difficulties. So we'll let you go ahead and have the floor. This is an icebreaker, y'all. So after Chrissy go, we're gonna read some comments and go on to the next topic. Go ahead, Chrissy.
I mean, what she said, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. So what she said isn't wrong. A lot of men don't care about a woman's degree. A lot of men, the only thing that a man really wants is a woman to be his piece at the end of the day. That's it. That's all. And that's something that don't cost nothing.
Now you good. Trey be killing me. Hey, Trey. I am gonna let you end this right here. Go ahead. You the last person to speak on this. I'm sorry, BMU ain't went yet. Hold on, Trey. Wait, Trey. Go ahead, BMU. My bad, brother.
First of all, I think that it's not enough men out here that give the women their flowers. And I want to say that dress that she has on looks amazing. I think that she's very fit. I think that she has a beautiful smile, and I think that she's snatched like a child in a kindergarten class after a bad word was said. So we want to make sure we give her flowers when it comes to that body, and that the way she say bitch is sexy too. So anyway,
you sound so creepy, BMU.
Shut your ass up, Trey.
Before BMU, before you go real quick, let me just say the one that I remember. She also said that the older women get, the more they're left behind and undesirable. But go ahead, BMU.
So I will say this. For the last couple of years, I've been watching educated people. And since we're talking about women, I'm going to bring up two because I want to be sexist. I'm going to bring up two people. Kamala Harris has a bachelor. She has a BA. And Kamala Harris say, the way you know it's hot outside is to go outside and see if it's hot and go back in the house and say it's hot outside, right? So she has a degree. We've been listening to Ben Crump. He's a lawyer. He can't read two sentences. Just because you have these degrees does not mean you're educated. I don't know what happened to these people. when they got these BAs, and both of them are millionaires. Kamala Harris and Benjamin Crump are both multimillionaires, and Ben Crump can't read 2 sentences. But I will say men do care about the doing too much. I don't want to go to sleep and wake up and there's a piece of you laying on the pillow, or eyelash, or the wig came off, 8 tons of makeup on your face. I think that black women are very beautiful women. And I think that, I don't know what happened, Trey, T-Max, Tavon, ladies on the panel. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened that made women feel like they weren't beautiful anymore. I don't know what happened to make them feel like, my face has to be mocha, but my neck is black cherry. I don't know. But another thing she said is that the kids are a liability. Absolutely. When a man comes into your life to help you be in your life and help you with your children, those children are a liability, because he understands it's just a matter of time before one of those kids say, "You're not my daddy." It's a matter of time for the temperature changes in the house when the kids get older and he has to handle that son of hers. And she's like, "Don't touch him. He got a daddy." It's a matter of time for that graduation comes and she tells you, "Hey, listen, his real daddy coming to the graduation. His daddy gonna walk in, her daddy gonna walk her down the aisle, her real daddy. Yeah, I know he ain't been in her life, but he want to walk her." So those children are a liability, and Ashley was all over it. So I don't even have anything else I could say and add on to this conversation, because Ashley was all over it a few minutes ago when she said what she said about those situations, men and how men think. And Tavon said, in this generation is absolutely 100% different. So there are no Keith Sweats in this era.
Gotcha.
I'm not making an argument for stepdaddies. I don't think you should ever be a stepdumber. However, at some point in time, we're gonna have to identify what exactly the liability is, because we're not identifying what the liability is. We're just talking about an emotional liability. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you said you're not my daddy. That's not a liability. That's an emotional liability. At some point in time, we're going to have to say what the actual liability of the kid is. Now, for instance, you want to move your kids in my house. Well, now they become a liability because I have to pay for the water and all of that, right? And it's going to be increasingly more. It's more showers, more electricity, right? All of that. That would be a liability. But eventually, we have to break that down. So I don't think when we get.
Yeah, gotcha, man. We got to move on to the next one. We 27 minutes in. We had 62 watching. We got 51 on us right now. Ashley, I'm coming to you with these comments. If you would, please help us out real quick and knock some of them out. Here go the first one.
Well, okay. That person said, the elders of the village council have proclaimed that our garments have vanished. We now shiver most miserably in the bitter cold and await thy return. Douglas Elrich said, liability, children from previous or others are actually a direct threat.
Yes, I believe it.
Yeah, I agree.
Strangely, I want a man who cares about my degrees. I was raised by men who cared about my education. So it's natural that I am attracted to men that know the grit it takes to complete that.
Most in debt.
Chicks are not measured by their degrees, nor how much they do or do not make. That's how guys are measured, for one.
Braxton, what's up?
Still, the men makes more than them, as they should and supposed to. LOL, 70% of women in the US hold degrees. Correlation, not men actually seeking women with degrees. 30% of males hold degrees because in US economy, degrees are not stereotypically required to generate revenue, especially with this new generation.
Absolutely not. You're right.
Critical thinking is becoming increasingly less common. So is common sense. Trey, I may join you on panel if you wish to debate it, but BMU will have to approve.
I do not.
Debate what? I won't be with a woman without a degree.
Hold on. Here we go.
Unless your entire claim is based on what you want.
Exactly, not to debate. All right, we almost finished. Here you go.
Can you guys see my comments in the
Hold on.
chat?
We see your picture.
Yeah, for sure.
We see your photo. That's it does. Like a midget.
Bruh, there is nothing
I'm sorry,
to
a
debate.
little.
Sometimes it's the arrogance that a woman can lead with when it comes to being educated. It's not always attractive.
Gotcha. All right, we're gonna hold off on the rest of them, and then we'll pop back in on those comments, man. Thank y'all so much in the chat for kicking it with us and also giving your opinion on these topics. We're gonna move right on to the next one. Here's the next topic. Roll that footage.
Women should be asking themselves, if danger was to show up, am I prepared to protect myself and or my family, right? 3 reasons why you should be carrying, why you should be in position to protect yourself is 1, because it is your responsibility to be prepared, not scared. That's just it. I run into a lot of women that say, I'm just nervous, I just don't want guns around me. It is your responsibility to be prepared, not scared. The same way you get into a car and you put your seatbelt on, you go ahead and you take some training lessons, so that way you are not afraid of the very thing that can protect you and your family. 2, predators bank on vulnerability. You being a woman is already a vulnerability to predators. They automatically feel like they can overpower you. They feel like if you have something and they want it, they can just take it, period. Like, honestly, just period. Number 3, you're your own first responder. Even if you're in position to dial 911, you have to sit there and wait. Realistically, you're not always going to be, people are not always in position to where they can sit around and wait for the popo to pull up and save them. And honestly, I ain't even gonna hold you. We don't know what kind of training is going on. You have to make sure that you are trained, which brings me back to number 1. It is your responsibility to be prepared, not scared. Say it with me. Be prepared, not scared.
All right. So listen, with all that's going on in this world, with a lot of women saying that they don't need men, and at the same time, women having to carry a heavy load that are single, deal with the children, go to work, do household duty, and then turn around and do a lot of things. BMU stupid. And then I saw them titties that made me say what I said. So and then turn around and worry about overly protecting the household as if the man is not there. So here go the next topic. Should single women have a firearm in place of the absent man?
Absolutely. You made a decision to be alone. Make a decision to protect the home. You know, you had a child, you got to protect the house some kind of way. They don't have rent a nigga. So you just have to protect the home on at your own leisure. So and sometimes it can be overpowering. That can't even be safe. And Trey could tell you that, being an ex-police officer. Sometimes if you don't have women don't have the training necessary to fire a firearm or reload or shoot or target or know what to shoot, it doesn't even matter if you have a gun, because some women have guns and it's at the bottom of their purse by the big red gum. It's in their console, under the bed, by the makeup, by the mirror, so they really don't know how to. They just got it and don't know what to do with it. So if somebody does break in the house or come in the house or harm your family, you running and scrambling, trying to unload, take the safety out. By that time, he can beat you to death and throw you out the window.
Gotcha. Going to you, Shiny P, on you.
Oh yeah, I don't really like how it's worded, because everybody not single because they chose to be alone. Some things it just happened, but in place of a man, a firearm does not.
Where you get that from? You talking about this?
Read the question again.
Should single women have a firearm in place of the absent husband?
In place of the absent husband. I don't know. It's just cringy the way it just sounds cringy.
No, I think you were spinning it in your own way. You know,
I am who I am, and I'm standing on it. But yeah, absolutely, all homes should be protected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
You good? That's it?
Yeah.
The way you started off, I thought you was going in a different angle, but I think that you saw that the question was different.
Because I don't know, because like in place of is just so weird to me. But anyway, but yeah, you should be prepared to take it out. And even if you're with your husband, you should still know and be prepared to load, because he's just a human too, right? Yeah. So You should be prepared to be co-captain if that time ever comes.
Yeah, Shani, let me ask you a question. If somebody had their whole mouth balled out and all their teeth pulled out and they had dentures, are they dentures in place of their real teeth?
I mean, okay. Are there dentures in place? I mean, yeah, we can say that. Yeah. Yeah. They're in place of real teeth.
All right. I accept your last answer. Going over to you, Chrissy. Should single women have a firearm in place of the absent husband?
Yes, they should. But even if you have a husband or a man, I'm still gonna have a firearm regardless.
Y'all got some real short answers tonight. I love it. Coming to you, Ashley Ferguson, it's on you.
Yeah, I'm coming with my gun and a mouthful of teeth.
Yeah. Actually, something different now. Actually, we got to talk to behind. We got to talk after the show.
Hold on. Go ahead. Ashley, finish up.
I'm just what the other two ladies said. I can reiterate it. And we spoke about this last week. Even with the husband, I'm his helpmate. We gonna kill whoever in this house. Together. We gonna blow this nigga out this house. I just did a training class with Freedom for You in Charlotte, North Carolina, where I shot some semi-automatic weapons, 8mm, 9mm. I do have my license to carry, and not just because to replace, because I am either by choice, either because a nigga didn't air right, whatever the reasons are, I need to be protected. I live alone. And I am going to, just like it's an underrated blessing to leave your job and make it home safe. It's also an underrated blessing to get out your car, put your key in your door and cross that threshold. Folk crazy out here. And sometimes the men are, doing men business. They're working. He's not always with you. And I would hope you had the kind of husband that would want you to be able to protect yourself in his absence as well.
Gotcha. Hey, look, before we go to BMU, I'm gonna say this, man. I think y'all, why y'all get hung up on words though? Like replace, like that. I know that kind of set different with you and Shani. Replace is not a bad word when there's the thing that's supposed to be there to protect you is not there. So replace is an actual word that fits.
Words are important.
I love Shani, man. Shani gonna book back every time. Hey, listen, go ahead, BMU, do your thing.
I want to say this before I get started, guys. You're watching the show right now. I need you to support this channel. He's doing the work, and he needs to see that you guys appreciate the channel. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button right now, and don't play with us today. All right, we're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. This man will be monetized. And so, guys, if you're watching right now and you appreciate the content, you appreciate these beautiful women on the panel and a panel full of raw dog niggas up here, I hope y'all hit the like button, subscribe button, man, and support this channel and do it now. All right, get on over here to the T-Max Network, hit the subscribe. It don't cost you nothing to hit the subscribe button. So hit it right now as we continue on with the show. And if your woman sitting at home and ain't got no guns, somebody breaking the house, it's your fault. Make sure that your woman has a firearm in the house. Make sure if you're with your woman and she has she has a firearm as well. Make sure she's trained to use it. I had to grab my daughter's shoulder because she got her little 9mm and she's out here in these streets. And I said, "Where's your gun?" "Oh, it's down the bottom of my bag somewhere." I said, you got 5 seconds. before I go left on you, go real bad on you. This is not how we train you to use this weapon, and I don't care how big your bag is. It is not supposed to be there. So be responsible, men, with your women. Make sure they're trained. Make sure they have what they need to protect the house. Even if you're at work and they're at home by themselves, they need to have some way to protect themselves.
Thanks. All right, Trey, let's go.
You muted, big dog.
Trey, it's on you.
Yeah, look, first off, shout out to feminism, man. I'm so happy about it because back in the day, I would have been responsible for everybody in the house. And now, because of feminism, I'm not really responsible for anything anymore. That's amazing. So it's a great time to be alive. as you guys know, I am pro Second Amendment. I think if you have a trigger finger, you should have a weapon. It is as simple as that. You should be trained on said weapon. You should know how to use that weapon if your trigger finger works. And I will say this, if you are married to a man and you and that man have not went throughout that house and learned how to clear that house together as a unit on some Mr. and Mrs. Smith type shit, get rid of the man because he's not a protector. My ex, we both were police officers, and I'll never forget a day I told her, I said, go get your gun, empty it, and let me show you something. And we walked through that house, and I told her this is how we would do it. If we were upstairs and somebody came in the front door, if we were in the family room and somebody came in the door, I have 8 weapons strategically placed throughout my house on every level, just in case somebody decides that today is the day they want to go see their maker. I don't play about protection. And one of the things that I think is very important, your home is supposed to be your place of peace and serenity. And anybody who decides to come in there and change that needs to suffer the consequences. Now, that being said, you need to follow the laws and the rules of the jurisdiction in which you are in, so you know what is legal and what is not legal, and what you can do and what you can't do. For instance, in Texas, you can chase a motherfucker down the street. So it's different. Every place is different.
I'm here now.
Okay.
Yes,
so you need to know where you're at and what you can and cannot do. I'm in Maryland. We're a little bit more liberal up here. We can't really do all that. As a matter of fact, you can be sued for hurting somebody who comes inside your home. So you got to know where you're at. But this idea that I see so many people walking around unarmed is insane to me, knowing what I know. 14 years of law enforcement experience, I couldn't even fathom not walking out of my home without the strap. Like it's attached to me everywhere I go. And the only time I typically have to take it off is because there's certain places I can't take it in. And so then, that is what it is, especially when you have children, you can't take it on school grounds, things of that nature. Like I understand it. But for me, I think that every woman, whether she is single or not, but specifically if you are single and you have made the decision to be a feminist and replace the man, you need to protect yourself.
I agree, and he's right about that. T-Max, here in Texas, you can pursue someone up to 2 blocks and take their life if they took some out your house or they were in your house. It's the Castle Doctrine laws here in Texas. So you can come and steal if you want to. 2 blocks, I'm on your ass.
Texas is a whole different animal by itself.
This the wild west.
Wild west for sure. Yeah. All right, Tavon, this is on you. You muted. Well, I can't hear you. One.
Go out. You got to go out and come back in, Tavon.
Yeah. Bounce out, go and come back in. All right. He said he good, but you still gonna have to bounce out, and come back in if you ever want to speak on the next topic. This thing. All right. So with that being said, man, I'll go ahead and give my 2 cents. Listen, everybody, like they said a while ago, everybody should have a firearm. Whether you are husband and wife or a single man or a single woman inside of a home. It's like a doorknob with a lock on it, right? If you ain't sleeping with your doors open at night, why not have something that's going to protect you just in case your doors got breached? Tavon on his back. So Tavon, go ahead and do your thing. Then we'll move on to the next topic. Nah, bro. Are you muted or no?
No, he's not muted.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna bounce you all the way out. Come back in on the link. All right, so he ain't gonna talk on this topic. We'll move on. Let's stall him out real quick and give him something. Give him some time. Here you go, Chrissy. Chrissy, drop these on him.
It's crazy. I grew up in SCLA 90s, and I never ever had to use my hands. I am no longer an SCLA and suddenly need guns because I'm supposed to be scared of what's happened. Mm-hmm. Women should have firearms, single or not, because she won't be with her husband when she's out. And yes, they should be properly trained. Rent and in might actually become an industry in the U.S. It's a thing.
That's rent a nigga.
I didn't want to say that.
Okay.
Rent a nigga might actually become an industry in the U.S. It's in a few countries already. No woman should be allowed to own weapons. Diabolical. They also should not be allowed to vote either, but that's a separate discussion. Men be prepared to be used like DoorDash. Ladies too. LOL. The future is upon us. What's up, family? It's TT from last week. Hey, TT.
TT, what up, man? I'm glad you hit us with a long, drawn out comment, man, because we know how you can get. Shout out to our boy TT, BMU stupid, up in the comment section. Hey, we fuck with you, TT. All right, man, we're gonna end it right there. Tavon is back. Yeah, but look, TT, that's how I do. He already said he was nervous, and once he
wasn't damn nervous. He just wanted
TT pull up, man. We give you a second chance.
We don't have that kind of time.
We was out here for 4 hours dealing with TT ass.
Until you piss him off, then it's smooth as butter.
I know. They don't stutter or nothing.
Hey, TT, the hell what they talking about, man. I invite you up, but if anybody want to listen, if TT come up and start speaking his mind, if anybody want to see him go along with Ashley and Chrissy, y'all make sure y'all drop a super chat over there on BMU side on Black Man Unfiltered and tell us who you want off the panel and why, and it can't be me, motherfucker. All right, go ahead on Tavon. It's on you.
Ooh, man.
Hey, it's still on you, Tavon.
We can't hear you.
Bro. You got to turn your cell phone in and get another one.
He might
got that cricket wireless is a mug, boy.
It probably jumped over onto his Bluetooth.
Tavon, you got to get rid of that cricket wireless, man.
Unmute your mic now. Now you muted. Now unmute your mic.
There you go. Yeah.
You hear me now?
Yeah.
It was on the Bluetooth the whole time. Hey y'all, and this bitch was my sergeant in the Army in IT. Look at this. Go ahead,
Hey, that's why degrees don't matter.
Hey.
Nah, that's just because y'all was in the Army. That's the problem. Y'all was in the Army.
Nah, go ahead. We ain't gonna go
low requirements.
Hey, Trey. Low requirements. We ain't gonna go that
Trey, so I see why Trey the way he is, man. He up in Maryland. I'm from DC, and I already know what the lifestyle is up there. If you don't go to sleep and go to the bathroom with your gun, you're liable to be a victim. Okay?
Yeah.
You literally got to be in the bed like this. All right. That Joe Chirac, man. I know. But like I said, I mean, he knows, bro. I wholeheartedly, bro. I don't trust nobody that's outside this household. And he'll tell you, I stay on a large piece of land, and the Lord, we have my neighbor has a cemetery on his land, so we gonna have the whole ceremony right there, like kill and then go drag them right over 200 yards, put them in the ground. And I mean, we can do everything at one time. You know what I'm saying? So I am pro guns. You know what I'm saying? So
all right, you want to comment on the actual topic though?
What? Yeah, of course. They guess. And how I feel, because if it's more women than men on the world, right? No, it's more women in the world, right? So I mean, they got to protect themselves, man. I mean, just men. Oh, I can say men. People find soft targets. Okay. They find soft targets. Women are easy targets. Y'all got to protect yourselves, man. You got to protect yourselves, man.
Justice for Northern Wells.
That's Benjamin crazy. All right, who had to go on this topic real quick? Who had Shiny P? You already went?
I did.
Okay, I'm sorry. Everybody went, right?
Everybody went.
All right, too easy, man. Y'all keep me accountable, because I don't mind. All right, so here go the next topic coming up to you right now, fellas. Y'all was just as, I want y'all to be just as vocal on this one as you have been on the last two. Here we go.
Give y'all some game real quick, right? If you one of them niggas that be running around here talking about, yo, happy wife, happy life, man, you's a bitch. You's a bitch. Happy wife, happy life. Who the fuck came up with that saying? Huh? He was the ultimate, ultra bitch ass nigga. Oh, long as my wife happy, I'm cool. And fuck how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, long as she happy. You's a fucking nut, man. Just for the record, or any nigga who run around here and say, happy wife, happy life, you's a bitch. Fuck is you doing? You got to do all this shit as a man who take care of bills, all these responsibilities, but only if she's happy, then I'm happy. You's a bitch. It's happy pipe, nigga, happy life, nigga. Happy husband, bitch, we ain't fussing. How about that? You niggas remember, happy wife, happy. You's a bitch. Just know that. You's a coward, nigga. And you ain't had too many bitches in your life. Because if you had a woman, you know you could go up and bring the sun and the moon down to a motherfucker, and that ain't gonna be enough. She ain't gonna never be happy. So if you saying happy wife, you's a bitch. Yep, you's a bitch.
Whoa, that boy cooking.
All right, Tavon, it's on you first, homie.
Hey, I 100% agree with that shit.
Absolutely.
Happy spouse, happy house. That's how I feel.
That's it.
And the reason is that I'm not gonna say women, but us as protectors, it's the unwritten fucking rule that you have to do, because there ain't no fucking days off as a man. So it ain't no fucking crying. Give me the day to get myself together. Nah, you supposed to be putting a battery pack in me every day to go out there and protect you every day. So that's us. When you wake up, hey, we hear a knock at the door. That motherfucker gonna look around for you. Hey, tag, you're it. I don't say, hey man, I'm tired today. Get your ass up. You got the gun, right? Remember the training? Nah. You be like, nah, motherfucker, it's your turn. So that's how I feel.
All right, Shawnee P, it's on you.
Now, why are you paying? Nah, man. Everybody got to be happy. Like your man, you know what I mean? Is probably already one step away from losing it all mentally, anyway. But no, I definitely don't believe that all the happiness is in the woman. You got, first of all, you already need to be a certain type of joy and happy presenting yourself to that person. If you are relying on him to go out and provide that happiness by his job and him paying you, that's something different. It's something you got to deal with. But just having some type of inner peace already. See, a lot of these women are witches, and you know, and they don't have inner peace. They are presented aesthetically peaceful and cute, but when you get down to the nitty gritty, they not happy women, and they are there to harvest everything that you have. So nah, man, like dudes like, oh well, I want you to make me happy. I'm not here to do that. You got to already be that. I'm just a sprinkle on top, baby. You know, so no, it's not all about that. And typically those men, they can't keep that shenanigans up for long. That'd be a facade like a mug. Oh, pleasing ass nigga. No, be a normal man, be a person. You know what I'm saying?
So it ain't bad to say no sometimes, huh?
I mean, because a lot of them get so focused on you, they not paying their own rent. They're not taking care of their due diligence. I'm like, what are you? Don't stop. No, but I don't get it. But nah, bro, y'all should already have that. I mean, we're getting older. Most of us half damn dead. Come on. You know what I'm saying? And if not, and if you know you a natural negative Nancy, Debbie Downing ass woman, you ain't got no business going to take what a man have to offer.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Connie, one question before you go. Is happy wife, happy life ruining relationships?
I don't know who subscribed to that shit. I don't. Yeah, that's horrible. I mean, because it's a give and take, man. Like I say, eventually you're gonna drain them. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna become a real issue within your dynamic. Everybody gotta need some joy. Everybody.
Gotcha. All right, too easy. Chrissy True Blue, is on you. Is happy wife, happy life ruining relationships?
That saying don't even exist no more. Because divorce is so high. People really not even getting married for the right reasons no more. So happy life, happy wife, that was probably back in the 60s or the 50s. But not now, not in the modern day age. That shit don't exist no more. I think you have to be happy with yourself, and then y'all can be happy together. But just because one person happy wife, nah, that doesn't exist at all.
Okay. All right. BMU on you.
Where do I start? I'll start with the question first. Happy wife grabbed the knife. Listen, this is the problem. Okay, I do believe the men in the 50s and the 60s had that mantra, and they believed it. They really did, and they passed it down to their children. And one day, I was in Simp University. I think I was a freshman in Simp University. I think I dropped out my junior year. No, my sophomore year, I dropped out because I started to say, "Granddaddy, y'all on crack." There's no way that a man's existence is supposed to be that of making sure somebody else happy 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you're sitting over here, and this is what I'm telling you. I used to sell cars a long time ago when I was probably 19, 20 years old. And I used to see men and women come in, I look at their credit reports, and at their age, I say, she 45, she look good at 45. Then I look at his, this shit 45, he like he's 70 years old. He like Colonel Sanders. He's working himself to fucking death. For what? For what? For what? She don't, listen, if you have to do all that, she really don't like you. She's using you. You are a Wi-Fi connection, and as soon as she go to the next nigga, she gonna connect to his. Okay? Women are never pleased. And there are some women out there that will be pleased with a great man and won't require a man to kill himself to please her. But I'm under the impression of this, T-Max. I'm gonna land my plane here. God gave women hair. They got lace fronts. He gave them titties. They went and got breast implants. He gave them an ass. They went and got BBLs. He gave them lashes. They extended them. He gave them fingernails. They made them a mile long. If they not pleased with what God gave them, you don't got a fucking chance in the world to please a woman.
Is it Sunday? Is it Sunday?
Boy, he preaching. He preaching. I wish I had some emojis to put up of a collection plate, boy. All right, so Trey, the truth.
Doors of the church is open.
Yeah. Trey, it's on you, brother.
So here's the thing. This is how I feel about the happy wife, happy life. Obviously, if I got married, hell, that's definitely frozen over. But if I ever did get married, I have no intentions of ever getting married. But if I ever did get married, why would I not want a happy wife? Right? So the question then becomes, how does she achieve the happiness? Me personally, I believe that happiness is an inside job. She has to come to the table already happy. There's nothing I can do for you, baby. I can't do nothing for you. If you don't know how to make yourself happy, there's nothing I can do. I can buy you, well, I can buy you as much as I can afford, but still, I can't make you happy. You have to come to the table and make yourself happy. Therefore, you can be the happy wife and we can have the happy life, or you can be the happy spouse and we can have the happy house. But if you're coming to our marriage, into our marriage, looking for me to do the job that you're supposed to be doing on yourself, well, sweetie, we're doomed. So yes, I do want a happy wife, but I don't want it in a sense in which I'm always on trial. I'm always at work. I'm always having to do this. I retired at 35. I am not working for nobody ever again. I'm done. So I need somebody who's already come to the table with their happiness. And furthermore, she knows what to do when she goes through fits of depression. We all go through fits of depression. She knows how to get herself out of these ruts because it's a part of life, right? There's peaks and there's valleys. So we all have to be able to get in and out of this. She knows how to do it. She don't need me. You want to know why? She's already tried and true before we got together. She knew how to do it. So that's what I need. So yes, I do want a happy wife, but the happiness is internal.
Boy, this save a nigga Baptist church today. We're going to save some men today. We're going to save some men.
Hey, look, a lot of people think the energy is directed towards women on this panel today, but it's actually in reverse because men need to open their ears and hear what these ladies got to speak about, but it's more directed towards us. So we keeping each other accountable. Ms. Ashley Ferguson, last but not least, it's on you.
I can't imagine the mental fortitude it takes to try to make one motherfucker happy all the time. It sounds draining.
It is.
I can't imagine the conversations that man is not having with said wife because he's trying to keep her happy in the life, right? And I agree. We've just reiterated the same thing. Happiness is definitely an inside job. Your spouse, your mate is not coming into this to complete you, but to compliment you. So happiness is definitely a you thing. It's as far as I'm concerned, I want my house to be happy. I don't want to be happy by my damn self and have a miserable ass husband. You know what I mean? Like, I want us to be in this thing dancing in the kitchen to Anita Baker together. Hell, I don't want to be in there by myself because he's spent all he's had, whether it be something tangible or mentally, because Black men don't have the space that they need to lay down what they need to lay down mentally.
Oh man.
Oh God.
Oh,
Bless
geez.
your
I
heart.
gotta
Hold
get
on,
off
hold on,
this.
hold on. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
shut
Wait
up
a
that
minute.
bullshit.
We got to give
Good
Ashley
God
some
Almighty.
doggone air horns
Hey.
in this bitch.
My God.
Hey,
So,
look,
so
Ashley,
when you
listen.
couple
By you
with
being a
trying to make
permanent,
one person happy, which means you have abandoned yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And not only are you paying bills, we got them on grateful ass children that ain't yours. Like, it just feels like we piling on top of one person, and then the audacity of me to feel like it's also his duty to make sure I'm happy. It's the audacity for me. So no, I want a happy house. I want a man that, and when my cup is empty, I have poured into him. So, I've made the deposits.
Come on. Let me see what kind of drink you finna pour in there.
Hey,
Go
T
ahead.
Max, hold
It's
on
a
one second.
bank. I've made the
T Max.
necessary deposits
wait a
to
minute.
where
Wait a
when
minute.
my
Wait a
cup is
minute.
empty, he can
T-Bone.
pour into me. I haven't just sucked the life out of him by myself. I'm not a vampire,
Hey.
nor am I elite.
She need to start over. I got to send this to somebody.
Oh,
Come on.
I'll clip it and send it to you, Table. I'll clip
All
it and send it.
right, all right. Thank you,
Listen,
brother.
I am
I
not a
got
vampire,
hurry up. I
nor
got to
am
send this
I a
real fast.
leech. I look forward, and I've said it before, to being a good wife to a good husband, and that means we are doing it for each other. So,
Gotcha. All right, look, Ashley, I got something to say to you about you being a permanent panelist over here. You know they're gonna call you a pick-me with majority fellas that be over here. And Chrissy True Blue is a permanent panelist. Shauna, you already know you're welcome anytime if you want to lock in. We here every Sunday that y'all can make it. But they're gonna call you the pick-me of the panel. You know that,
listen,
right?
and whoever is in that frame of mind, that lets you know where they need to be, baby. You listen. First of all, you do better playing in traffic than playing with me. So, there's that.
Oh my God.
I know, right? All right, too easy, man. Anybody got any last words or want to comment back? Because we actually
I
ahead
do.
of
Real
schedule
quick,
right
real
now.
quick.
Go ahead, homie. You got the floor.
20 seconds. Ashley, I just want to say bless your heart. You have been an amazing addition today to the truth. Because some people think their truth and this truth. I believe in the truth, and I think you told it today. So we want to just give you a hand clap of praise today. Now you are going to need security moving forward because the wandering weave bush hog women are coming for you. So just get ready for that. We'll be here to protect you at all costs. Welcome to Wakanda.
We pray they strengthen the Lord. Next.
All right, gotcha. Anybody want to comment to anything Ashley said or anything that was said around the panel?
Somebody in the panel said they want to put a ring on Ashley.
Yeah. She getting marriage offers already. Relax, buddy. Relax.
I'm telling you, hey, Ashley, I'm telling you, they got this video. If you do go into a relationship, you don't fulfill the needs. Oh man, you will get divorced quick.
Listen, I tell you a joke before I tell you a lie. I don't operate like that.
Here go a comment for you, Ashley. They say they smell pandering.
Well, that's your top lip, Douglas.
Smell Pampers, nigga. You listen.
You 40.
That's
what you smell. You 40.
Yeah, you crazy. All right, too easy. Let's go ahead on and move into the next topic. This is the last topic of the night, so it's a little lengthy video. Some of y'all haven't seen the case with Kendra Scott, right? And she shot a 20-year-old young man who she found underneath her 13-year-old daughter's bed when she came home at 1:30 a.m. Yeah, man, this one here is
I know what Trey doing in this situation. He gets a 20-year-old with his 13-year-old. Well, let's go ahead.
Yeah, man, this is something else. We got another brother just pulled up on the panel. Y'all shout out Mr. Beanie TV. What's going on, brother? All right, man. So here's the next topic. Mr. Beans, welcome to the panel. Here come the next topic. We're gonna get on the main topic of the night. Here we go.
This shooting took place here at around 1:40 a.m. and it happened at this home right across from me on Travis Road. Now, this all happened after a mother found a man in her house. She says he was hiding under a child's bed.
As your parent, you're protecting. And when a situation comes up like that, you just react. If someone came into your home and they weren't supposed to be there and they was running out and the law has been changed, when you shoot, you don't know where the bullet gonna hit.
A young man lying motionless in the grass, his belongings scattered around him as if he had been rushing to leave. A mother standing on the property, calmly and repeatedly telling officers she had simply protected her home. By the time investigators finished their first hour on scene, they knew this wasn't what it looked like. This is the story of Rodarius Morton and the self-defense narrative that was never as convincing as Kendra Scott thought. Kendra was a mother to a 13-year-old daughter. The mama bear instinct is practically a cultural religion. Society expects mothers to do whatever it takes to shield their children from the dangers of the outside world. Kendra suspected her daughter was communicating with boys, a violation of the strict rules of the Travis Road house. But Kendra didn't just give a stern warning. She made a specific, terrifying promise. She sat her young daughter down and told her in no uncertain terms that if she ever caught a boy inside their home, she would put a hole in his A. The daughter had made a connection with 20-year-old Rodarius Morton. The inappropriate age gap, a 20-year-old adult engaging with a 13-year-old middle schooler, is a glaring red flag that paints Rodarius's choices in a highly critical light. Kendra Scott was out of the house for the 13-year-old daughter. This was the green light. The texts were sent, the back door was left unlocked. At approximately 1 a.m., Rodarius Morton slipped quietly onto the property at Travis Road. He moved through the shadows of the yard, pulling open the door and stepping into the dark house. For 30 minutes, the house remained quiet. The secret seemed secure. At 1:30 a.m., the sound of a vehicle pulling up shattered the silence. It was Kendra, and she knew something was wrong. Instead of unlocking the door and walking in, Kendra began banging aggressively on the exterior. Her voice cut through the quiet night, loud and demanding. "Who's at my house?" she yelled. The 13-year-old girl, remembering her mother's lethal promise, was terrified. Rodarius scrambled. In a desperate, frantic bid for survival, the 20-year-old squeezed his frame underneath the child's bed. And then the hiding spot was compromised. Kendra found him. We know Kendra began yelling at him to get out. Rodarius didn't fight. He didn't argue. He didn't lunge. He dragged himself out from under the bed, grabbed his belongings, and began to rapidly retreat through the house, desperate to put distance between himself and the furious mother. He made it out the door. But Kendra Scott wasn't just clearing her house. She was keeping her promise. At roughly 1:45 a.m., the Memphis Police Department dispatch board lit up. Calls were flooding in, reporting the loud, unmistakable crack of a single gunshot. Rodarius Morton was lying in the front yard near the porch. He was bleeding profusely from a catastrophic head wound. She did not ask for an attorney. She did not remain silent. She looked at the police and delivered a confession that she believed completely exonerated her. "I saw a dude under my kid's bed," Kendra reportedly told the officers, her voice steady, "and I did what I had to do." They documented the fatal wound. It was a single gunshot, but it wasn't to the chest. It wasn't to the face. It was to the back of the head.
All right, so listen, we're going to go around the panel just so everybody is aware. We are talking about the Kendra Scott and Rodarius Morton case, 20-year-old young man who was let in, not broke in, into a 13-year-old girl's home. Kendra, the mother, was not at home at the time, and she had already made a declaration to her daughter that if she ever saw any boy of any age, let alone, I want y'all to remember that, of any age inside of her home, she would put a hole in his ass. So that boy could have been 13. That boy could have been any age. He would have been unalived or killed by that manner. Okay, we're gonna start around the panel, and we're gonna go with our newcomer. Hey, Mr. Beans TV, on you, brother.
You probably should have came to me last. What is it exactly that you want?
All right, so here's the question right here. The question is: guilty of murder, self-defense, or
you want me to go? Because I'm gonna bounce in a second. I can go give Beans a second to gather his thoughts.
All right, so here go the question, Trey. Guilty of murder, self-defense, or she did what she had to do?
She's guilty of murder and she did what she had to do. Two things can be right at once. Like, I don't really know. I'm sitting here thinking. Remember, we've had this conversation before. I forgot what case we were talking about. A lot of people will say what they're going to do until they are actually faced with the situation. And then they either typically do exactly what they said they were going to do, or they do the complete opposite of what they said they were going to do. In this particular case, she kept her word, I guess, and said she was going to do this. I have some questions. One of my first questions is, to have that conversation with your 13-year-old, I would like to know, has she snuck a boy in the house before? Why would you have to have that conversation with your 13-year-old that if I saw a male in the home, that I'm going to essentially execute him? Okay, that's my first question. My second question is can a 13-year-old invite someone into a home legally? That would be a question I would have to ask the Tennessee law, right? It's because he was invited in. Now they're saying that this kid was mentally delayed. I'm sorry, I'm looking at these gang sign pictures. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting this mentally delayed thing. I think he knew exactly what he was doing in there. We also have to have a conversation of, well, what kind of daughter are you raising? She's 13 years old. She's sneaking 20-year-olds into the home. I mean, there's a lot here. I do not believe this was self-defense if she shot him in the back of the head as he was trying to exit. So I think that's gone. And I also don't think she cares. And from what it appears, I don't think she cares about which way this goes. I think she's she's made her mind up that she's perfectly okay with if she spends the next 20 years in prison, because she did exactly what she said she was going to do. On God, I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I'm interested to see where this goes. This is Tennessee, so I am interested to see where this goes. I cannot tell you that I would have handled it the same way. I don't know if I would have gotten a gun. Probably would just had some hand-to-hand combat. Probably would have happened if I walked in and saw him under the bed. I would have dragged him from under the bed. But again, I'm just telling you what I would do versus what I would actually do in that actual situation. I don't know. I have a daughter. She's 7 years old. We have already made our determination. We're going to start having these conversations about sex and boys at 10. We're going to start having these conversations. And I highly suggest that a lot of people start having these conversations much earlier with these younger girls because they are moving quite fast. I got a lot of questions, but in my opinion, I don't think this is the first time a boy's been in her house. And I think that this was not only a warning shot to the daughter, but she was telling them, listen, you bring a boy, I'm going to do what I need to do. And she called her bluff. The end is the end. But y'all have a good night, man. This is a good panel.
Trey, before you leave, it is against the law. A 13-year-old in the state of Tennessee cannot invite anyone in her home, especially a 20-year-old. And if he's 20 years old in the house with a 13-year-old, they consider it grape. I can't say it.
And then there you go.
Yeah.
But then there you go. So thank you for answering one of the questions. Thanks.
Yeah.
I wanna push back on something real quick, Trey. So you said you were in law enforcement, right?
Yes.
Come across any gangbangers?
Yes.
What was the youngest gangbanger you ever came across?
9. Probably 9.
Did he seem like he had the mental fortitude of a college student?
Yeah, actually, not a college student, but he was wise beyond his years. Yes. He also knew to keep his mouth shut.
I mean, but what does that take, right? Because my pushback is that the narrative that you painted, that because this dude is aware of gangbanging or gang signs, that somehow that means he's a genius. That's hyperbolic. I know you didn't say he was a genius.
I never said genius.
I literally just said that's hyperbolic. I know, I know you didn't say he was a genius, right? But what I'm saying is this: like, you got gangbangers at 9, right? To your point, nobody thinks these 9-year-olds are these very, genius type level people, right? Super mature people, right? The choice in itself could be described as an immature choice. So I think that's a very unnecessary narrative to paint. The boy is obviously slow.
So
obviously, you can see it. He damn near missing a chromosome. Like, it just is what it is. He is slow, right? But and at the same time, he don't look his age. So for all those people who trying to lie and say he looked 20, he don't, right? But at the end of the day, I hope, even though I know they not, they probably gonna give her like 5 years. She'll be out in 2. They love it when black women kill black men. But I hope, and I'm not a fan of jail, but I hope whatever she don't want to happen happens. So whatever that is, because I'm not really a fan of jail. But whatever her worst nightmare is, I hope that's the shit that happened, because she ain't have to kill that boy. It was unnecessary. He was already.
Before BMU jump in there, Beans. Before BMU jump in there, I do want to highlight something. Trey said is that he don't know what he did, but he did something, and she did the thing at the door going out, right, and he didn't run like they say he was moving rapidly. Yeah, he was trying to get out of there. He didn't flex on her. He didn't try to jump on her. He made it out of the house. And that's the thing that's going to hem her up. But one of the things that's really going to hem her up is her own daughter's testimony. Right on the spot, she told the police, one, that her mom said she was going to burn somebody if she ever caught somebody in the house. 2, she said that her mom always told her this gun and actually was aggressive with it and in her demeanor. So the daughter is actually working against the mama's best interest when it comes to her mama having any chance of getting off on self-defense. We'll go ahead on Beans. If you wasn't done, you can go ahead. If not, we'll move.
Yeah, just to answer the question straight up. Yeah, like she was dead wrong, bro. Like at the end of the day, in this situation, who you more mad at, him or your own daughter? Right? Like I react to videos every other day of, I just did one, BMU, where the chick admitted on Daily Wrap Up that she got homegirls who got 13-year-old daughters that selling ass on the track. Right? We want to keep pretending like, oh, you 20 and you a man, you grown as hell. You know everything. You mature and you know everything and blah, 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 and all this other shit. And you a 13-year-old girl, you don't know nothing. And any choice you ever made is somebody else's fault. That's bull crap, BMU.
Yeah. All right. So before we move to BMU, man, we got 181 people watching. Y'all do me a favor.
Yes,
if
sir.
you're over here on T-Max Network, please hit that like, that subscribe button, click that thumbs up, and like the podcast, man. We're dropping these doggone gems on you from topic to topic. If you're over on Black Man Unfiltered Network, please subscribe to his channel if you have not just yet. We want to make sure that we connect the two and everybody wins at the end of the day. BMU, it's on you, brother.
I believe that we always, as men, say women are highly emotional. And I believe growing up with a black mother, black aunts, and black women around me, I've heard black women say that to their children. I'm going to work, but if I catch a boy in my house, I'm going to fuck him up. Now, we as black people, we can sit here and act like we ain't never heard those comments come out of a mama's mouth. We've heard it. I've heard it growing up. I heard it. And so I believe in Texas, this would be a clear cut. She'd be at home right now eating Cheerios, watching Wheel of Fortune, because you got a 2-block period. Somebody's in your house to take care of that. So here in Texas, that she'd be at home right now. But Tennessee's law seems to be a little bit different because she's been arrested for first-degree murder. But I do believe if a man's under the bed at your house, he's 20 years old, he comes out, she beat on the door, said, come out. She go get that yah-yah. He's running out the house. She says, okay, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. Bye-bye. If you don't come in this house, you are alive. The porch is still an extension of the house. She didn't chase him out by the mailbox. She didn't chase him to Dollar General. He was still on the front porch of the house. And so here in Texas, I'm telling you, she'd be at home eating Cheerios.
Can I ask you a question?
You can.
What happens to the daughter?
The daughter she has to be held accountable to. I'm not saying that the daughter's not wrong, because like somebody said, like Trey said, these little girls are moving very fast. And at 13 years old, because let me share this with you, T-Max and Beans, y'all. You remember Dr. Nkumbe, Mr. Beans?
Probably.
He used to be on my show, the bald head doctor, PhD doctor, used to come on my channel all the time. He says he talks to young girls all the time. He's a therapist. That's what he does. He works for the FBI now, so he can't do content no more. But he says when he talked to little girls, he's found out in the studies that they've studied that by the time a girl is 14 years old, she's already had an average of 5 bodies. By the time she's 13, 14, she slept with 5 boys or 3 boys and 2 men.
I believe it.
By 13. I mean, they're starting early. So I do see this. I do see girls going out and then these 20-year-old boys, and they say this boy here was slow as a VHS tape rewinding, right? But at the same time, slow or not, short bus or not, you had enough sense. You wasn't slow when you came through the goddamn door. You weren't slow when you trying to put some penis in my daughter. Now, you all of a sudden slow and ebonically challenged, right? when you get shot, but you wasn't that when your penis was hard in here with my 13-year-old daughter. Now, if you have a daughter, I have a daughter. I burn this bitch down in here. I saw him up. If I catch him in here, he over with. And I'm gonna whoop her ass real good too. So, I mean, that's just my thoughts about it. I think that, she's gonna go to prison. They're gonna try to make an example out of her. But I do believe, Tavon, that she got, she had enough. I mean, her daughter. And I'm gonna say this: in the Black community, we have a huge problem with epigenetics. I think that the trauma of your mama becomes the life of your daughter. And I think there's a lot of young girls who take on the life of their mama, and their mama is so embarrassed and ashamed of the life they lived, and now they're seeing the mirror of themselves in their child. And now they're trying to prevent it by any means necessary. Okay.
Well, listen, man, everybody on the panel so far is cooking. Shout out to Beans. Shout out to BMU. Hey, listen, y'all. Janae, I see you in the background. Baby girl, turn on your camera before you come up, and we'll pull you on up shortly. We got 223 people watching, man. If y'all are commenting in the comment section, be sure to comment on this topic right here so we can read your comments off. We're going to go to Shawnee P. Next is on you.
All right. Now, according to the law, I think she in trouble. But I'm gonna tell you, I have an 18-year-old son, and I've been telling my 18-year-old son since he was about 6 to distance himself from a young lady. I talk to him. I let him know, get caught with some minor poontang. Somebody's father. I'm no match to somebody's father. If they come at you because you didn't. Consent is everything. Even when they're the same age, you got to ask their mommy, can you do that to them? And as a mother who has taught her son, lay down the law, I've given you examples, you're going to have to eat that bullet, baby, over that 13-year-old. Absolutely. Gotcha, ensure your sons. You got a black son, quadruple down on. You got a daughter, 4 times that.
Yep.
We are not giving our boys enough information in this world. Most of us women have been creeped out on. So what, the daddy not there? You know how I feel to be creeped out on, or you got a friend that's been. Teach your boys, baby. If you do that and you're caught doing that, it will not be pretty. That's why you are insured.
Yep.
I'm telling you what it looked like. Distance yourself from the young lady. I say, because no matter how fast tail she is, they're gonna look at her as the most innocent, the soft, the person who's being preyed upon.
Facts.
Facts.
No doubt. Hey, Janae, we're gonna come to you right now, Miss Lady. For the production, if you could put some light in your face, we appreciate it.
I'm sorry.
Right. There you go. Now you good.
There you go. Sit down somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Hey, thanks for pulling up. Thanks for pulling up out the comment section. On you.
No problem. First of all, in my state, Texas, this is a gun-toting state.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Bang, bang.
Yeah. So, first of all, obviously, this isn't the first time the little girl has had a young man in the household. Because for her to be so comfortable to have the boy to come to her house when her mama wasn't there. Okay, and in this situation, we're going to have to put the blame where it belongs, which is on all parties. Now, 2 things, like you said, can be true at once. Okay, murder, and she had to do what she had to do. I grew up in a strong Baptist, black, traditional household, so I wasn't allowed to do nothing, and my father was military. So yeah, story of my life.
Bless your heart.
I know. Everybody thought I was gonna be a nun, practicing kung fu with no husband and no kids. But I got blessed. I got a good husband, and I have 3 sons. And I tell my sons all the time, if a girl says no, that means no. If a girl tries to get you to come over to her house and her parents aren't there, what you supposed to do? Call you? Exactly. I feel that what she should have done was pulled her weapon, tell him to get his ass from under the bed, held him at gunpoint, called the police, and had the police pick him up. Because regardless of the fact, he was a 20-year-old grown man trying to get with a 13-year-old, whether she was hot or not, he knew just like she knew.
All right. Chrissy True Blue, it's on you.
So in this standpoint, I feel that the mother was wrong. The simple fact that her daughter has done this before, and at the end of the day, it wasn't like he was being aggressive towards her. Like, she could have took the proper necessary measures to put him in jail, call the police, do statutory rape. It's a lot of things that she could have done instead of taking matters into her own hands. I do have a son and I have a daughter as well. But you know how your children are, is what I'm going to say. You know how your kids move. You know how your children are. You can tell everything. I have literally went out of town and nothing has happened in my house. So that speaks a lot. You understand what I'm saying? At 13 years old, she feels like she's grown.
All right.
I have to agree.
Yep. Tavon?
Man, I'm gonna try to be fast, man.
Please.
So I don't know each state's law, but can't be impulsive and emotional when you're about to shoot somebody. So I think the best shot should have been under the bed. But that's just me. When you execution style somebody, and here in the state of Georgia, they got to fall front. So you got to, if you're going to aim up, make sure you drag him in. Shot him and he's going out. Yeah, you got to go. You're going jail. Trauma is transferred. So if trauma was transferred to you, 9 times you're going to transfer it back out. So you are a reflection of the next generation. So I can't say she shouldn't have got mad at her. Sometimes you just got to be like, damn, this is a product of me. She's only doing with me. So it's different measures you got to take when in situations like that. So I don't think a gun was the safest thing. I do have other questions, like if you have a problem with daughters in the house, where's the dad?
I was about to ask the same question.
So I was,
in confinement,
grandfather, some fucking.
But what I'm
in confinement.
But what I feel is she's done this before because she was comfortable enough to
said that
and not get. So she never. So what I'm saying is this probably not the first time that young man has been at her house.
So this is my question too, though.
This time.
But I look at this question too. Where the fuck are you at 1:30 in the fucking morning?
She was coming home from work.
She was coming home from work.
She worked graveyard. She worked graveyard.
Still.
Make your point off that.
If you knew that you had problems with your little girl at almost midnight, then you gotta find a profession. Just like me, like I was in the fucking army. I mean, this shit, I couldn't do 2 more years because it was breaking my family. You know what I'm saying? What's more important, your fucking career or your family? I mean,
so let me ask you a question, Tavon. It would be easier for her. Yeah, do you think it'd be easier for her to find older supervision for a 13-year-old that she already know is having issues?
Yeah, and that's why I said, like my questions are rhetorical. Like, where are the men? You know what I'm saying? Because why you got to come home toting?
In confignment.
Yeah.
The men are they're either
your daughter don't fear
I got
that you are coming home to, like, it's a point of that that your daughter don't fear breaking the rules.
Yeah, right. There's no consequence.
So we got a bigger fucking problem. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. If my dad said, "Hey, don't have no pussy up in this house. Only thing that's fucking in here is me." The fear, like, and we ain't had no big windows, so I was like, "How the fuck am I gonna get her out of here?" She's gonna be under the bed. She's gonna be under the bed 12 hours, and then she's gonna be on the missing person list for a while because you ain't going nowhere.
Hey man,
He's gonna kill both of us.
Thanks for
what I'm saying?
confessing. Hey, big girls need love too. If your window won't fit them, boy, you got to, the back door.
Hey, you gotta stuff them. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
right. So look, Janae has something that she wanted to say.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, that's all I had.
The issue I have is what happened to when we were coming up. It took a village to raise children. Okay, everybody on this panel had parents that worked 1 or 2 jobs per parent, and you knew not to answer that phone, not to answer the door, and not to have people in their house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you did so, one of the neighbors would peep your game, and you would get an ass whooping from the neighbor, and you would get an ass whooping from your parents when they got home.
Yes.
So,
Janae, how realistic
Can I
you
tell you
think
what
that
happened?
is in 2026?
I'll say, can I tell you what happened?
That's why I asked what happened to it.
I can tell you. Let me tell you what happened.
Go ahead.
All the parents are bitches, and the parents want to be friends with their kids, and they want to go party with their kids. They want to smoke weed with their kids. They want to go. They want to. The mamas and daughters are having sex with the same men now. The neighbor can't say nothing to the kids no more because when the woman get off, she's gonna be so high and drunk, she gonna go try to fight the neighbor for saying something to her kids. Don't you fucking talk to my kids like that. When I said the fathers are contained and in confinement, the mama got the men by the nuts now. Don't say nothing to my daughter. You want me to call these police? If a man get an allegation, he's done in his job. He's done as a man. The mama emasculating him. You think the daughter gonna respect him? This is the times we live in now. That's why the men are checking out. They're checking. When I say checking out, I mean themselves. They're getting out of here by inflicting it on themselves, right? Because you look at statistically, right now, black men are #1 with self-deletions in the country. Right now,
I did not know that.
We're #1. And so now you got to deal with being emasculated. You paying all the bills, your woman disrespecting you. You paying all the bills, your kids disrespecting you. You go to work, their boss disrespecting you. Then you got to come back home. Men are checking out. They say, you know what, I don't want to be here. They take themselves out or they move out and say, you know what, fuck you and them kids. And then everybody get mad when the man say fuck you and them kids, and then you end up with a 13-year-old daughter bringing a 20-year-old man in and putting him under the bed, having sex with him. Now, then guess what? But when the daughter get ran through, that's when the mama gonna call him and say, "Come get your child.
Come get your kid. Hey, you got to raise your kid."
But I think it's also what people have to remember. We're in the day and age of race does play a big thing, right?
It does.
So let's just say this happens all the time with white people. It's just never talked about.
It goes back.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
It's never talked about.
Well, you finished, Chris? Because I wanted to stick a foot all the way down through. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't put down my throat. I'm saying at the end of the day, as a black woman, the moment that you decided you were going to do self-defense, and the day and age that we are in, and the time that we are in, she might as well hang it up.
But you know,
they're going to make her an example just because.
Mm-hmm. All right, BM, you had something you want to say? You know, go to Janae. We got to get to Ashley, y'all.
You know why white people are different than us? Because the white people allow freedoms that we don't allow our children. And when the boy come over to our house, our mama tell us, if I find a boy in your room, I'm gonna kill both of you. A white boy come over to his girlfriend's house, he can go in the room, they can shut the door, they can watch TV, they can make out.
No, not in my house. I wasn't allowed to do that.
And touch each other. Oh, in the white people house, they allow it.
They do. I've seen it.
Yeah, he can spend the night. So that's why you don't hear it over there in the white community. Ain't nobody, because they enjoy it. And then the little boy come over there. Now the parents know each other. Oh, little Billy over there. Yeah, he's over here, Bob. Man, your son's amazing. We're gonna watch the game. Kick back, get some peanut butter sandwiches.
I want to. Hey, BMU. I'm gonna jump in real quick and speak up for the hood niggas. In certain communities, in our community, in the black community, if there's no man in the house, it's a lot of that fucking freedom going on as well.
Exactly.
We can't even play like that. I know the people on this panel is going to speak for themselves and say, not my house, but I'm trying to tell you that if mama is occupied, right, trying to entertain her boyfriend, if mama is occupied working, if mama is occupied using substance or whatever it is, or just sitting there chilling, and that's just the way that mama was raised, that she can have a man. Even when you got a single dad house, ain't no dudes coming up in there to kick it with the daughter.
Right. Exactly.
Right. And there's the double standard. Boys have a little bit more free leeway, but still in that instance, if there's a sister in the house, they still try to hold the boy to the same standard, so the sister can't say what he get to do it. Go ahead on, Miss Ashley. It's on you.
T-Mac, real quick, T-Mac. I think when I was growing up, I'm 42. So when I'm thinking when I was growing up, right when I was getting into my 20s, I think this shit started to happen. I started to happen with the thing, like what you just said about the house, people living in the house and the freedoms in the house. And I remember talking to this girl, dating this girl named Javon, right? Shout out to Javon, pretty. I can't say too much. But talking to Javon, right? Javon mama was fine as hell, right? Javon mama come home. And I'll never forget this. God be my witness. Javon mama came home. I'm waiting on Javon to come home from work. Her mama get out work, come through the house on her roll wide open, butt ass naked. Walk in the kitchen, get something to drink, walk back. I said, whoa. I said, hey, Miss Tam. She said, boy, you done seen some ass and titties before. She said, if you was man enough, you get this pussy for my daughter to get here.
Oh, I need some crowd for this. Lord.
And guess what? I was 20. So I was 20. I said, hold on a minute.
Wait a minute.
What? I said, hold on just a minute. And guess what? As soon as her daughter came home, she said, I fucked your man.
So BM, you told both of their ass down.
She told her daughter, I fucked your man. She said, don't be mad at him. I walked through the house naked. I just wanted you to know because he's too scared to tell you.
Oh my.
I'll never forget it. Shout out to Javon and Miss Tam.
There is a lot of competition going on with mothers and daughters a lot of the times, and they don't have to go as far as fucking their man, but they will restrict them. They will be mad. Hold on, because this could have been because see when that lady found that young man underneath the bed, she didn't know if he was 20 or 13.
Yes,
all right, and just like somebody said earlier, he did not look. I think that was Beans that said he did not look 20. Okay, so with that being said, she didn't know how old the boy was. She reacted to a boy being in the house. Do y'all think that she was jealous because she didn't have a man pulling up trying to see her?
It could be both.
It
could be both. If she imagine a mama who lived her whole life, she got children. She probably got multiple children by multiple men. Let's just be real. And you see your daughter getting all this attention from these older men. Right? I'm talking in some cases, Ashley, not all. All y'all ain't out there like that. But I'm talking about
I love the makeup queen. You look good, Ashley.
Thank you.
Oh, she took them glasses. Look, wait a minute, Ashley, turn your camera off. But anyway, listen. And then the dimples. She playing with us tonight. I don't like it. But anyway, so I forgot what I was going to fucking say. Somebody go. I don't even know. Ashley, get on my damn nerves.
This is what I haven't heard anybody say, and this is coming from a black woman who had a black mother. The mother-daughter dynamic can be a motherfucker.
Block it,
my mama had me between the washer and the dryer. Because my mouth was slick.
Oh, I know that.
Right? And then the young lady that is on the panel right now, we have sons who are close in age. My son is 19. I agree with Miss Chrissy when she says, and the other young lady who is on the panel, you have to prepare your boys too. We keep talking about these girls, because little girls be lying about their age. I am willing to bet that it was not her first time having a man older in her home, and that nigga did not know she was 13.
In them goods.
Right?
Well, what happened
We don't know
what happened to, like, when my kids was that age, I've seen their iCloud. I've seen everything my kids did. There was no
privacy.
But you weren't friends with your kids. You weren't friends with your kids. You was their mama.
Home at 1:30.
Yeah.
Right.
That's you. I'm willing to bet her experience completely different to where she feels like her only option is to be at somebody plant working third shift. She not checking no phone like that. Hell, by the time she get home, she might want to have her drink and lay the hell down. You know, you
Probably.
working. I'm a lead at a plant. I work 10-hour shifts. Now, granted, my kids are older, but I check phones. And I check them like I need to know your passcode because I pay the bill.
That part. I do
So
that
I
with
check
mine.
phones. But I also had the conversation with my son about, hey, don't be on this iPhone seeing little titties, little
Yes.
nipples,
Yes.
saving pictures, screenshotting these young girls because now that's child pornography because you
Pornography.
Yes, it
18 and
is.
19 years old.
Sending pictures of your
You know, we
body
can't keep,
Yes.
yeah, we can't keep holding little girls responsible and saying she being fast like these little boys ain't
ain't
fast.
just as
And
fast.
and
Right.
just lying and fucking out of both pants legs. You know, we have to hold. So when I think about this daughter, I feel
He
like she's going to
disgusted.
need some. She is going to need some intensive therapy, not only for this tragic accident, but for the dynamic. I'm sure that her mother and her had to have because the mama felt safe enough to say to her, "If I catch a nigga in my house, I'ma blow a hole in his ass." That lets you know right there where they've already been.
Right.
Facts.
That lets you
Yes.
know where they've already been to where I'm having to because we think about it. Most parents don't start off at a 10. You talk to your children most of the time till you blue in the face. Like, do you
Yes.
hear me? Are you listening? She's
Especially
to the
with
point to where
boys.
she didn't have to tell her I'll blow a hole in a nigga ass. She tired. You not listening. But I can show you better than I can tell you. And I grew up with grandparents, and my grandma used to say, it's more than one way to skin a
The
cat.
cat.
I'm tired now.
My nipple.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't talk to you till I'm blue in the face. Watch me work. Now, do I feel like she had to take it that far? No. Because now we have two families who have really lost some people. This young man's family, and just like BMU said, I'm willing to bet she has multiple kids
Yep.
by multiple men, and they've lost their mother. Nobody wins here.
But
Nobody.
Nobody wins here.
I feel like she thought she was gonna win with self-defense, but you shot him in the back of the head. I mean,
Right.
Nobody wins here. And I'm
No,
a woman. I hate to say
she
it. This
jumped back
feels
to
very
it
emotional.
jumped
But
back to reality when he was laying on that
The
ground.
most,
That's
let
right,
me
what
say,
happened.
the
but here's
most,
what we can't do. We can't throw water on shit and call it gravy.
I
the,
mean, you
mo-
can't call it
the
gravy.
most
It's
What
ass,
does
disgusting.
that mean?
the
It's
most,
the
hold on,
funky ass gravy.
that's
Hold on.
crazy.
Wait a
The
minute.
most, I'm telling you, the most ass that's given out is from parents who work graveyard, who drive trucks, who not at home. I'm
Military.
telling you, listen, my daughter, she's a grown woman now. My daughter told me when she was in high school, I wish she was here right now. She tell you, I put on camera. My daughter said, "Daddy, these girls at the school is wild and now bad."
Oh, they
I said,
fucking in
what
school, in
they
the
doing? I said,
bathrooms,
what
in
they
the
doing, baby?
stairwells.
She said, Dad, they got a bet on who gonna fuck the
Oh
new.
man, at the military high schools, the GIs used to roll up on our lunch breaks by the band room and try to pick up girls. Like I had to call my daddy once, and my daddy came up there with his drill sergeant hat, and he snatched up a couple of his soldiers.
Brother, my daughter told me, Daddy, the girls at the table, she said, I'm gonna tell you this, please don't say nothing because I don't want them coming at me with nothing. I said, what is it? Just to say what it is. I'm so glad I had the relationship with my baby. My daughter said, Daddy, they at the table making bets on who gonna fuck the new coach who just got there. I said, what? I said, wait, who? The girls are 15, 16 years old. And she said, Daddy, one of the girls I go to school with, she got a whole grown boyfriend. When her mama go to work at night, he pull up.
And can I address, someone mentioned something about him being slow or him looking like he might be
Hold on.
hold
Hold on. For all y'all go, because we like to speak on fact, not emotion. He is medically, he's medically not on the spectrum, but he's considered to have a disability, mental disability. But go ahead.
Okay, I have a daughter who's autistic. Right? She still find motherfuckers attractive. I bet she still feel a way.
Yeah.
I bet she'll see a motherfucker and be like, "Oh, I got a little tingle." They not. Let's not act like they're not people.
Yeah.
And the only things that kind of, differentiates them from quote unquote people who are regular is they don't get 2 and 2 equal 4.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
Hey,
what I'm
look, hey,
Right.
look,
saying?
real,
They
real
are
quick.
still regular people who feel away. Cause my daughter would let me know I like boys and girls. My
Yeah.
daughter will let me know, oh, he's attractive.
Oh my
So,
God.
and this is something else I've learned a lot of times with
I need
people who
to
have disabilities. They're hypersexual and they have
Yes.
just enough common sense, like that young man had, to let me hide my ass under this bed.
Hypersexual. You're absolutely correct. That
Hey,
is
but real quick though, I want to make this point to everybody watching. That this is also could be a case of these parents throwing their kids on a goddamn spectrum or throwing their kids on a list to get a
JP.
check. I'm just letting you know right now. There's a lot of parents out there who would tag their kid and have them taking goddamn medicine just to get an extra piece of income. So
And they
that's
sick
real
and they need to
shit.
go to jail.
That, but it happens more than we realize.
I don't think
They,
this is
they,
that
they're
difficult. I
sick.
think people putting too much on this. I think we taking it like we just got all this information in our head. We become the information generation, and I think we just put too much on stuff. Right? This is not hard at all. This chick has no accountability as a parent, and it don't have anything to do with the fact that she was working third shift. Sometimes you're gonna work the job that suits your needs to make you know that you're able to provide for yourself and your family. If that's third shift, then that's third shift. You just got to do what you got to do. Now, my OG never worked third shift, but she did work 2 jobs. I remember she used to work for First National Bank, which became Chase. She worked on the trading floor and worked at Carson Perry Scott. And I hated them times because she was always gone, you know, and I was an older kid. And but you do what you got to do. You know, none of that matters. All this boils down to is that as a country, and sadly, even as a people, we don't value black male life. Somebody put up a post, I saw it the other day, I had to repost it, and they used AI to change the genders. And they made the mama a daddy, they made the little girl a little boy, and the 20-year-old boy a 20-year-old woman, and said, now if he had killed this 20-year-old girl who was in his house, would y'all have the same energy? Here's the truth. I'm gonna lie and say yeah, but we know it's not true.
Daddies ain't gonna do that though. Daddies, how can he do that to his son? Catch his son with no girl?
Right, but this is what I'm saying. Don't miss the point, right? The point is that we know people would be like, oh man, he didn't have to kill her. First of all, it's a man shooting a woman. Can we stop pretending that we were for 1 second was gonna be like, oh yeah, he should have did that. No, we wouldn't have. That's a man, that's a woman. Nobody expects a man to commit any kind of violence towards a woman, let alone shooting her. Right?
Yeah, Bings, did you see the case where the woman came home and caught her son, a 17-year-old son, in the house with a 25-year-old woman? Y'all didn't see that case? I played it up here before, Chrissy. Remember that case? And the woman called the police. She was cussing the other woman out like a motherfucker now, kind of bigger, heavy set lady. She was cussing her out. And at the end of the day, she called the police, cussed her out, threatened her that she was going to jump on her and beat her up. But she waited till the cops got there. The cops arrested the woman in the bedroom, walked her out. The mama cussing her out the whole damn time. The cops verified with the mom, how old is your son? 17. How old is this lady? 25. And then they went on and took her on the way. So you're absolutely right, brother. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I thought that was important to what you were saying.
What state was that in?
I can't remember the state. It was in the South. So I can say that.
30 care because in 30 states, 17 is consent.
I was
It wasn't that state. I know it wasn't that state because they arrested her. Yeah.
Okay.
No, they arrested her for statutory rape.
Yep.
Oh wow. Yeah, in Texas, boy, you can have a legs behind ankles
They'll
behind ears.
do that in Chicago.
Yeah, hold on. Actually, let Beans go ahead on and finish. We coming right there.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, it's just about the devaluing of black male life. You know, at any point in time you feel like you need to kill a black man, it's all good. People gonna justify it as long as you're black, right? If a white person, people would have been saying they ain't need to kill him. If it was a cop, people would have been saying they ain't need to kill him. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of it's kind of sad. But real quick, I'll land here. I saw Snoop Dogg say something earlier on BMU. He said one of the things he regretted the most about his youth was dissing Eazy-E, right, back in the day, because he said he really liked Eazy-E. Like Eazy-E was one of his people that he looked up to musically. And he said, you know, but I grew up. I became a grown man. Easy E was like 20 years old when he dissed. Snoop was like 20 when he dissed Easy, right? So this is what I want to ask. And you don't have to answer it now. I just want people to think about it. What's a grown man? Right? Because when I listen to women talk about the decisions they made when they was 20, they was young and dumb. They was still a little girl, right? It's all of that. But when you a black male and you 20, it don't matter if you 13. They want the 13-year-old boys in the streets playing with guns to be treated like an adult. But then the 13-year-old girls who are making decisions about their bodies sexually, somehow would they need to be treated like victims? I'm just saying, make it make sense. I don't think people can.
They're not treated like victims. They treated
Not
like
at all.
They treated like as an adult too. I learned that you can go to the doctor without your mama at 13.
Facts.
Yeah, we're not treating her like no victim. She had some accountability.
I learned that it was a little.
Wait, 1 second, Chrissy. What's her accountability? What does it look like?
It looks like the both of them on that phone and making those plans to get him in her home.
No, that's the action. I'm saying, what's the accountability though? But what's the accountability? He got his accountability. He did. So what's the girl?
So her accountability is going to be definitely emotional. She going to need to speak to somebody.
Her accountability going to be, that's what she going to replay in the back of her head every time she see her mama.
Or she's going to be rebellious.
Gonna be there.
Or she gonna go have sex with somebody else.
How about seeing that young boy dead on her front lawn, knowing that they sat down and made those plans to get him in her home? There's some emotional accountability there. She gonna need to speak to somebody.
Hey, speak on it, Beans. I know where you're going with the brother.
Mental accountability.
That's what I'm saying.
I get you.
Her accountability is his death. That's amazing to me.
Wow.
Right? Like she get to live. She get to go forward. She's only 13.
Should she be charged in the case that she was a major cause at the young man being unalived as well?
Yes.
Yes. Listen, I am not going to say that I don't have some agreements there.
Put that little whore in jail with her mama.
Clip that. Wait,
So
clip that. Somebody.
Charged as an accessory.
My email is, I'm sorry, y'all. My email is isyLPshow@gmail.com. Clip Ashley doing that and send it to me. I swear to God, I'll send you $5.
All right, you already know the chat is on it. Hey, look, speaking of $5, hey, BMU, you got 500 jewels over there. Shout your people out, brother.
Hey, yeah, what's going on, man? RC Creation Muse 2023, man. Thank you for the 500 jewels. I appreciate that. That's 500 jewels. That's $5. I appreciate it. Let's see, Deborah. Thank you for the $5 super chat. She said, "I'm just here to watch the expressions on Beans' face." Hi, Beans. That was a bad shoot.
Yeah. Yeah, you've seen it. You see it. She's like, right? It's like, this is how we treat women, no matter how old they are, right? No matter how old they are. We act like, oh, well, whatever their experiences justify their actions all the time. Whatever they've been through justifies whatever choices they made or whatever they did. This girl get to live her life.
Not just women. I think that's people.
Yeah, well, no, right? Because men's experience don't get to justify anything. Whatever we went, no, we treat men. You meet me today, I say something you don't like. I'm everything you think that's wrong with men, and you have no clue what I've been through. None at all. We treat men according to who they are when we meet them. So if I go do something right now reckless, nobody gonna say, man, I wonder what his childhood was like. Man, he must have been going through something. If you see me right now outside slapping up a woman, nobody gonna say, man, I wonder what she did. Nobody's gonna assume she did the worst thing in the world. But they have videos where they have shown of them showing women beating on men and everybody standing around laughing and nobody doing nothing, right? Nobody's doing anything.
Keep your hands to yourself in general.
Absolutely. Nobody's doing anything, right? I've done this a million times, T-Max, on my channel. Nobody, the girl is all in the man's face, hitting him, doing nothing. Soon as he draw his hand back, he come the whole neighborhood. What you doing as a woman? What you doing as a woman? What you doing as a woman? What you doing as a woman?
I mean, if you feel you bold enough to swing shit, I was learning that you keep your hands to yourself. You don't have the strength of a man.
So, Christy, if you walking down the street and you saw a woman slap a man, and then you saw a man punch the woman, you wouldn't feel some type of way?
You keep your hands to yourself.
I told my daughter to keep her hands to herself, and she got a whole disability. Baby, keep your hands to yourself, because ain't no rules in fighting.
Keep your hands to yourself.
There is no rules in fighting. There's no such thing as a fair fight.
Shoot you. Keep your hands to yourself.
Ashley, can I ask you something?
Ask me several things. I got the
Do you,
time.
do you think Puffy should be in jail?
All that damn baby oil, yeah.
Yeah.
What about the stuff he's actually charged for?
So there are some egregious charges. There are some things that he's been charged with that I feel like he should be. Oh my God. That boy threw me off.
Go ahead, Ashley. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
The libertarian over there. Go ahead.
Now you got to find somewhere to use it. Look, get the fuck off the panel if you cut
get off,
up.
nigga.
Listen, we're on the wrong channel.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Ashley.
There are some things I do feel like Diddy should be in jail for, but there also are some things, and this is, let me say this, as a woman, if you stay in a situation that is disrespectful, is harmful, is you at some point have to take some accountability, because I've had to. I could dog a nigga out all day long, call the police, this, that, and the third. We end up going back because he apologized. I can do all the stuff, right? At some point, I have to take responsibility that I stayed, I went back, I dishonored myself. Some things I do feel like Diddy should be in jail for, and then there are some other things that there was two consenting adults who just kept deciding, toxic or not, this what the fuck we gonna do, and those parties need to be held responsible amongst themselves.
So
what about R. Kelly?
So here's the thing. Well, hold on.
Okay,
We knew R. Kelly
Let's make
was
sure the
fucking
point
Willie
land,
and she
right?
was a minor.
Let's make sure the point land though, right? Because
Okay.
according to reports, the things that Diddy is in jail for, Cassie did too. But she got a $30 million payday and is
worse.
right now living her life.
And worse.
And listen,
She recruited women.
Money,
She flew
fame,
women back and forth. She did all of that.
pretty.
Worse, yeah.
There are some things, and I'm not saying that they're right, but there are some things that are working in her favor. She's pretty.
Right. Well, but hold on. What I'm saying before you say she's pretty, right? Because we can probably look up some cases where some ugly women got off too. The fact of the matter is, what I'm saying is this: we're trying to make it seem like men and women are held accountable, and they're not.
There's a double standard. What do you want?
I want it to not be. I want it. That's what I wanted to do. I want it to not be
There's
a double standard.
all across the board, right? We had this discussion. So if we just gonna have that, we're gonna have to fix that all across the board, right? Because niggas feel like they don't want a girl that got a high body count. She a hoe. She can't be a housewife. There's a double standard across the board now.
Right, but that's completely different. That's about the socialization. I'll explain it, because that's about the socialization of between men and I'm sorry. That's the socialization between men and women. That has nothing to do with crime. You do a crime, I do a crime, I get 15 years, you get 5.
Yeah.
You do a crime, I do a crime, I get 4 years. Like Puffy, you get nothing. You get a $30 million check.
That's
and you get
the
to go
same
bang
thing
the
if
next
we speaking
nigga.
about race. It's the same
I mean, it's
thing
the
in that
difference
arena
between
too.
Mark and Malik. Mark can do things that Malik can't do.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, I'm lost.
Break down the names for me.
She's talking about Mark is white, Malik is the black.
Black.
Mark can get away with more than Malik can.
I was looking at Bean's face and he was over here. I thought Bean was frozen for a minute till I saw his eyes move. That's what I'm saying. But no, listen, man. Hey, go ahead. Anybody want to address the Mark and Malik comment? Because Chrissy did analyze when stuff happened to us. She compared it to when white people do it. I'll say this before anybody go. Why is it that whenever we compare white people's success, white people's overachievement, looks, if people are comparing like looks being better or demeanor or upbringing being better, we always quickly to say, fuck them, who cares what they do? Nobody care what white people do. But then as soon as something happened on our end that's bad and degrading, or we take it as if it's an insult to the whole culture, we want to go ahead on and compare ourselves to white folks and say we not alone. White folks do it. I'm gonna come to Chrissy real quick because you made that comment, and then I go around the panel.
Okay, so I can give you a prime example. It was a young lady here in Illinois.
Okay, before you go to prime examples. I don't mean to cut you off, but y'all might think I'm being rude, but I got history with Chris and she do this shit all the time. Y'all look at in translation. Okay,
no,
go ahead. I'll let you finish, but if you don't answer my question.
It's nothing to get lost in translation about it. It's true. It's a proven fact. The proven fact
I'm sorry, I cut you off. I was rude. I apologize.
It's a proven fact that they hold black people to a different standard than they hold white people to.
That ain't my question.
What's the question?
Okay. I knew you were going to look.
But it's a great segue though, Max. Do you see it? Do you
I see it, bro. I see it. I see it. You got to understand one thing. Chrissy do this shit all the time, and I want people to understand. Chrissy, answer my question first, then segue because I see where she's going with it. Okay. My question is, why, as Black people, we say we don't care what they do, we don't care nothing about them when it looks like they're being risen above us, but when we're being talked about or highlighted for our bad behavior or something that goes on with us, we're quickly to compare ourselves to them. Why is that? I knew she missed the question the first time. Yeah, I missed it, y'all. I'm telling you, she heard what the fuck I said.
That's a good question. I mean, to me, I don't feel we don't idolize ourselves. We don't compare ourselves. I just feel it's a difference when it comes to society. Like one person can get away with one thing, and another person, if you Black, you can't get away with shit. If you white, you can get away with whatever. It's entitlements, basically, at the end of the day.
But the bigger question is, do you see a problem with that?
Of course it's a problem.
Okay, so here's my question. Why don't women? Why don't women see a problem with their entitlements?
Oh my God.
He said, women, what do you mean? Why don't women?
All right, man, thank y'all, man. I'm here every Sunday.
No, don't you do that. Don't you do that, man. You got to at least stick around to hear the shit she got to say back. Go ahead, Chris.
I mean, women
don't
are
see a problem with it because they benefit from it. But go ahead, Chris.
I mean, women do have entitlement. And women always feel like they entitled, and it's a double standard. It's a double sword.
See, right now, imagine this, audience, and I'm not making this up. See, I'm glad she just answered it, right? She said, "Hey, listen, man, it's just how it is." Well, just how it is for white people. Then let them get away with the shit that they get away with, and don't complain about it. Then
shit, they get away with half of the shit. We don't complain about it. What can we do?
If you understand it, this is what I hate about human beings. I wish the aliens would just come and destroy this motherfucker, bro.
Yes.
They're on their way,
bro. If you see somebody doing something, right, and you don't like it, you like, man, they doing that, and then that is wrong. And then you turn around and do your own version of that same thing to somebody else without an actual acknowledgement of it, right? This is exactly what women do. This is the reason why they keep trying to say that this boy is a grown man, right? This broke ass little nigga who was under the bed, right? That's your grown man, right? No, that's not nobody's grown man.
By age.
Right?
By age.
Right. Exactly. So let me ask you this. Do you think it's okay for a 17-year-old and a 23-year-old to be together? 23-year-old boy and 17-year-old girl.
23-year-old boy.
No.
Y'all don't?
17-year-old girl.
Are we
Listen,
adding
our
something?
grandparents did it and had 12 damn kids.
Hold on, Ashley, because Chrissy and Janae both said no. But what if the legal age of consent is 17?
My point.
And that's in 30 states.
So listen, I say this.
No, Ashley, stop trying to save them. It's okay. I get it. The feminist in you is trying to protect them, but you just got to let them down this hill. We're going to do this tonight because it's important. We got a lot of people watching. Chrissy, Janae, but what if the legal age of consent is 17?
And lots of places it is.
Hold on, y'all. Both of y'all can't talk at the same time. Janae, go ahead and answer the question. We'll go to Chrissy next.
Well, lots of places the legal age is 17.
But you still answered. You still said that you had a problem with it. You didn't think it was right.
I do, because mentally on the spectrum, what do they have in common?
Right, a 23-year-old and 17-year-old.
What?
This is easily answerable. One is a man, and another one's a woman.
A lot.
Attraction.
Yeah, a lot.
The only thing that's in common is sexual attraction at that age.
What else do you need? 30-year-old women practice that. So
thank you, Beans. I was about to say the same thing. 30-year-old women don't even know. It's the same thing with older women. They do the same shit. So it's like a 30-year-old woman with a 40-year-old man. What they got in common? He watched Good Times. She watched Sometimes. What's the difference? They don't got nothing in common, but they fucking.
What it boils down to is that you just see there's a lot of baked in things, right, that we just choose to believe without even knowing why we believe it. We don't even question where we got this shit from. We just keep espousing and he keeps saying the same dumb shit. Here's the thing. My opinion is I don't think anybody under 17 should be having sex.
I agree. We're on the same page.
Hold on. However, I don't give a shit because that boy was 20 and she was 13. That ain't my business. I don't care. She chose to do that. When she's making her own choices, I'm gonna let her live with her consequences. That's how I parented my children. Right? When they got to that age, I was telling them, hey man, listen, that's on you. My son was messing up in school at 15. Hey, you the one gonna have to repeat, not me.
Come on.
Right.
Those your consequences, those your choices. I found out my daughter was having sex. That you need to come beat on her. For what? For being a woman? I'm not gonna do that. But I'm just gonna tell you, no matter what these boys say, they're just trying to get laid. They're gonna tell you the best looking, they love you, they want to be with you forever. If you want to have sex, have sex. I'm not here to tell you not to. I would only ask, don't bring me no grandkids before you graduate high school. My daughter just made 25. She ain't got no kids. So I'm proud of her for that. But at the end of the day, what I'm finna do? Beat all on you, cuss you out because you choosing to. No, them your choices. You gotta have to deal with the consequences of that. You go get pregnant, that's gonna be a baby you raising, not me. So what I'm saying is all kids aren't made the same, just like all adults aren't made the same.
Right, but not everybody parents the same either. I get what you're saying.
Absolutely. So now I had this clip that I wanted to share with you. I swear it's like literally like 10 seconds. T-Max, because I didn't want anybody to think,
drop it back.
I didn't want anybody to think I was making this up, right?
And what?
It's right there.
And why
it's
Beans?
Just 10 seconds.
And why Beans?
Right there
Why
already.
you pulling it up for Beans? Let's keep in mind. We talked about this T-Max 2 weeks ago when he was on the show with me. 326,814 parents have signed children under 16 years old to be married to men who are much older than their daughters. So there's over 300,000 parents have signed their children, young 16, 15, 14, off to older men to be married in the United States.
I think it's going to be more common now that this new generation of parents are coming in.
Yep, because you got 16-year-olds walking down the street looking like Serena Williams, and you think they're 25. What are you going to do about that?
They're not built like we were built, but I was boxing them motherfuckers. I look like SpongeBob. I had all this ass and these. And
so you see the video? Hold on, real quick, y'all. I just want to get it out of the way. I just want to get it out the way.
Beans and say the way that I was raised, my grandma used to tell me, you make your bed hard in hell, you turn over that many more times.
All right, got you, Ashley. We're gonna go ahead on and drop this video. Hey, look, 10 seconds, man. Everybody try to be as quiet as you can so we can hear the video. Here you go.
It's muted. It's muted.
I got homegirls whose kids is selling. Listening to I got homegirls whose kids is selling pussy on the track.
Ain't your fucking homegirl.
13. You know what I'm saying? Because we listen to the city girls. I ain't fucking no nigga.
So I just wanted people to know that I wasn't making that up.
So I got you, bro. But if you got a fucking homegirl and you know that she doing wrong, you are fucking trash, right?
Yes.
And for you to get on a fucking podcast for everybody to know that that's your homegirl and you are allowing this shit, behind that should have been, I got homegirls that I got, and I fucking tore her ass up. That's your fucking home. I don't have a homegirl that is. I don't have a fucking son that's.
Tavon, the sisterhood is always going to win. I don't mean to be offensive to any woman that's
no, and I got you. And
the
I got
sisterhood, they can sit at the table and be married for 15 years, got a good husband. They can sit at the table with their friends and say, girl, you remember Andre at my job? Girl, that nigga dick me down. Guess what the friends gonna say? They're not gonna say you badass wife. They're gonna say, girl, was it good?
Everything that goes on in their life. They deserve everything. All the shit that happens. They get a flat tire, be stuck on the side of the fucking road. They get a somebody beat them up in the motherfucker, which they deserve all that shit.
Yep. That happened with men too. That man who living by that happy wife, happy life, who done fuck Sarah in the bathroom. His homeboy is like, yeah, niggas, I know you been tired with that
and
happy
he deserve
wife,
everything
happy life.
That comes with
Go
it.
get you some in that big handicap stall. That shit happen both ways.
Unless
you got a good woman, you got a good woman. I'm gonna say, hey, Javon, bro.
Operate.
Right.
Those are friends that you are. That's not the majority.
Ashley, can I ask you something? Would you be willing to be a sole provider in a relationship, married to a man with kids?
I have been.
Did but you're not that anymore, so obviously you didn't want to do it, right? Let's just
No,
be
and it
honest. You
wasn't
didn't want
that
to
that
do it, right?
ended the marriage. And I talked about this on the last episode that we had about being a helpmate. There was a time in that season where I was sole provider for my family, and I
Right.
was married to a man who we didn't have kids together, but he came with 2 sons, and we all in one house.
Right. So it was in a season. So you wouldn't want to do it for a lifetime like a man would, right?
I wouldn't want to, but hear me. I can't consider my helpmate. Let's say that man that I took the vows to be a helpmate to lost a limb where he couldn't provide or something happened. I signed up for that. So guess what I'm going to do? Now, I ain't talking about no boyfriend, no nigga I'm fucking. I'm talking about my husband. We
Right.
made
There's
vows,
a
love,
difference.
honor, and I'm going to say the big O, obey. And something happened, and he was no longer in a
No,
position. Why
not
would
something
I not?
happened. See, that's what I'm saying. Not something happened. You met him. This was the situation. You're going to be a provider for the duration of you all's lives. You're going
Notice
to
what
be
you
the
said. You
sole
said I
provider.
met him. Now I don't want to
Yes.
meet that nigga. God, please don't bring that
There you
nigga to me.
go.
No.
There you go. So my point is this. I don't know why women think that it's some sort of logical response to always say, but men too. But it happened with men too. But men too, though. But what about the men,
Examples that
though?
we've given
We're
are
not the
examples,
same.
and the things we were talking about. For me, it's more of a people thing and not
That is,
a man or a woman thing. If
it
you have
is.
fucked up friends who don't hold you accountable, that has nothing to do with gender.
Yes, but the difference is this. If you are a woman and you decide that you don't want to keep a kid, so you go and delete it, nobody's going to trip on that. But if I decide I don't want the kid you carrying and I kick you in your stomach, there's going to be a lot of problems behind that, even though it took both of us to make the baby.
Why you had to kick me in my stomach?
Because I wanted to get rid of it and you didn't. Because I wanted to get rid of it and you didn't. Right?
Okay,
but
so one is gonna be the kicking of the stomach because that's the wrong way to go about
please,
it.
You don't have a license to kick.
I'm begging you not to miss the point, right?
I'm
Watch
begging you
this.
not to miss it.
Again,
There's other ways
we
of me
both-
not having this
that's
baby than you
fine. We
kicking me in
both
my stomach.
made-
But that's the example that you chose to use.
Absolutely. We both had a part in making the baby.
Okay,
Yes.
check.
I want the baby. You don't. Who gets to decide whether or not you keep the baby?
I think we need to sit down and have a discussion. I know
In
what you're
real
getting.
life.
Hold on. Because that's what we're not gonna do. If you want me to answer it, give me the space to do so.
Right, but can you be honest?
I've been nothing but that since I've been on this panel.
Right.
And what is going to happen in this life, in this time, is she having control over her body is going to make the choice to delete the pregnancy, whether you like it or not. But is she right? No. And that is my opinion. No.
Right. But am I 50% responsible for that child?
Yes, because you agreed to have
two
sex
of you
with
laid
somebody
down.
without a
The two of
condom.
Got you. So even though I'm 50% responsible for the child, I still don't have the same say so in whether or not the child is born.
And listen, how about I'm gonna hold you accountable to a different level? Why you lay down with a bitch and then have some conversation before you decide to lay down with her raw and make a goddamn baby?
Wait, but see, that's called goalpost moving, right? Again,
That's
and
not
it's
goalpost moving.
it is.
No, it ain't.
I hate that.
Right, because it's to avoid the point, right? Which is what I'm saying is that not everything is what about the men though? Some stuff is women can and men can't. Some stuff is men can and women can't.
Okay, if you know that, stop
Right.
complaining about it.
Hold
Because
on,
I ain't
hold on,
sitting here
Janae.
complaining about it.
But you just did a few seconds ago. That's what I'm saying.
I
Women-
don't complain about it because I know there's a double standard. And I
Okay,
said
it's not
that
a
previously.
complaint. Let's change the word from complaint. When they told the story, you was like, yeah, but men too. Yeah, but the outcome won't be the same. You would end up being stuck. You would end up being stuck with a baby. You would end up being labeled a Jezebel or a whore, right? You would end up
Because of
making
that
your life
double
even more
standard,
harder for
yes.
you, right? But it's even though it's still a chance that it could happen, it's a less likely chance that all of those things will apply to a man making those same whoremongerish decisions. So what I'm saying is we always try to equate 1-to-1, men to women. Everything is everything until we start talking about money. Now all of a sudden everything ain't everything, right? Now all of a sudden, nah, you the man you supposed to pay. No, I thought everything was everything. I thought it was all 50-50. I thought everything was equatable, right? Just accept the fact that there's some things that men can do that women can't and vice versa, right? I don't have no problem with you making the determination on whether or not you keep. I do. Why you think I got 3 aborted babies and I ain't argue against? I didn't argue at all. Hey, look, that's your body, your choice. I understand that. I'm not going to argue with you at all. I'm telling you I don't want my babies deleted, but you got to make them choices for yourself. I understood that at a young age. I ain't going to trip on you on that, right? But what I'm saying is women always do this. Again, this is what I'm telling you. That late T-Max today, and I think I say some prolific shit. T-Max said the most prolific thing today. He said she didn't know whether or not that boy was 20 or 13 himself. She told her daughter, according to her daughter, right? Her daughter didn't say, my mama told me if I have a man in here, she said if I have a boy in here, which means the mama was willing to kill a young boy too. She didn't give a shit about black life. That's the biggest story here. She didn't give a shit about black male life.
So question, do you think if he was white, she wouldn't have shot that boy who was hiding under her daughter's bed?
I don't think she would have shot him. No. But it's a good possibility that she
even though she told her daughter and she didn't put no race on it. If I catch on, well, she did. And I'm going to catch myself. She did. She said nigga, did she?
Yeah.
There go that.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
see accountability, bitches. Accountability.
Yeah. And you come with all the accountability action. That's why we fool with you over here, man. Beans, we appreciate you. I don't know if you was just joking a while ago, but we hope you stick around. Canasta free fall. Anybody can speak on that last topic that we just talked about. We don't have to go in sequence. Let's have a conversation. So, Janae, I know you was trying to say something. It's on you.
Are we speaking on the video that we just saw?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
You can speak on. Well, if you got something to say to the 10-second video, you can. Whatever you want to talk about.
Well, I have a lot. First and foremost, I conduct myself with respect. Whether my husband is with me or not, I am respectful. I respect my ring, and I respect the fact that I committed my life to this man. I've been married to this man for 13 years. We've been together 15. I have 3 children. Thank you. I have 3 children with this man. My oldest child is my bonus child. We have 2 children together. I would never associate with someone. Let's say one of my husband's homeboys is cheating on his old lady, right? I throw a party at my house. He bring the chick to my house, and I know that's not his wife. You know what I'm doing? I'm standing on business as a wife and as a woman. And I'll be like, you go tell your friend to get that bitch about my house, or I will remove them both from my house. Because what we not going to do is bring another woman in my presence that I know is not his wife. And then I'm going to be looking at my husband and be like, you need to make a choice. Your union or your friends. You don't associate with people that don't believe in the same things that you don't believe in. You don't associate with people that don't respect the sanctity of marriage, love, and respect. You don't put yourself in circles with people that don't respect the boundaries, because that's scary.
BMU, you want to say something to us? You just said.
Ain't no woman I'm married to finna talk to me crazy like that. If you come to me and tell me this, I love you to death. I don't know you, but I love you to death because we all family here. But I'm just saying, you come to me trying, it's between you. The first time I said, who the fuck are you talking to?
But she gonna start a conversation with you with Oso, you better go and tell your homeboy that
No, I wouldn't start the conversation like that. But what I'm saying is I got really passionate about talking about this because I've been in situations where I've seen people do this kind of behavior.
Hold on, Janae. You just said that you got passionate about talking about it on a podcast. You don't think you'd have been more passionate about it if the shit was in your living room? I know, hey, Beans, we're going to cook, bro. You don't think that you'd been more passionate about it? So if you just came out naturally and said what you said then, what you think you'd have did to somebody you've been married to for 13 years,
Absolutely.
right? So it must be comfortable enough for you to do that. Go ahead.
Well, for one,
Wentworth.
for one, I have been in a situation like that with my husband, and what happened was his father tried to do something to where it was completely disrespectful when it came to me and my husband's baby mama. It was at his birthday party.
That's both y'all baby mom?
I ain't lying. That's what.
No, his baby mama. His
Okay,
baby.
gotcha. Go ahead.
You said
Okay.
both of y'all doing some weird shit.
Yeah,
Over
you
No,
and your husband's baby mama
no,
is crazy. Go ahead.
no. My husband's baby mama.
Look at Chrissy.
And my sister-in-law
Hashtag
was
innocent.
my sister-in-law was standing right there when he did it. I excused myself when he said what he said because it was that bad. And I waited after my husband's birthday party, after when all the guests left my home, and I pulled my husband to the side and I let him know what happened. He got upset because I didn't tell him right then and there. I felt in front of all those people, it wasn't the time to do that. And I felt like the time to do that was when we were in the privacy of our home. My mom always told me that when you have an issue with your spouse, you don't argue with your spouse in front of other people. You talk to your spouse in private behind closed doors.
I have a question. I have a
Go ahead,
question.
BMU.
The roles are reversed. I come to your house. This is making me feel icky because I don't want to say it's me because this shit would never happen to me. But I'll use me as an example. I come to your house. I got my wife with me. We walk in the house. Y'all friends, right?
Yeah.
She get upset with me and she said, "Hey, bitch ass nigga, stop playing me up." What are you saying to my wife?
I'm gonna pull her to the side and be like, "Hey, sis, what's going on?"
What's going on? So you concerned about how she feels?
See there? Hey,
No,
hey,
not.
hey,
Let me
boy,
finish. Let me
listen.
finish.
Hold on, Janae. Wait a minute.
Truth.
Finish means you meant what you said in the beginning of it.
Yes,
Go
I
ahead,
would.
finish.
I would ask her, "What's going on? Why are you talking to your husband that way? Did y'all get into it on the way over here? What happened? Why are
Is that
y'all
what
at
you said,
odds?"
BMU?
But you would have said, but a few minutes ago you said you would tell your husband, "Get that bitch out of my house, or I'm gonna get out the house." It wasn't no. Well, why is he with her? Is his wife treating him good? Are they not together anymore?
Damn being
What's really going on with them? He's here with her for a reason. It must be a
come
reason
on,
that he's
cook,
here
boy.
with her and not here with his wife.
I appreciate the
You
truth.
see where he coming from, Janae?
Sir?
Do you see where he coming from?
Yes, he's saying that I'm gentle in one situation and I'm not gentle in another situation.
And the situation that you're not gentle in is the one that's gentle with you every fucking night. Whether y'all making out, having sex, intimate, 13 years, paying the bills, doing all of that, you're ready to step up in front of his face like a whole nother nigga.
I would never
right?
jump up
Giving
in
him
his
an
face like that.
ultimatum.
That's just let me correct you right there.
Well,
That's
just an
something I would
ultimatum.
never do.
Hold on, because you might not understand when I say step up in his face. I want you to understand whether it's said softly or all the way on 12. An ultimatum to your husband is like stepping up in front of his face like a nigga.
Yep, giving a man.
And I
That's why I
think
start
those can
laughing.
be dangerous in marriage. You gotta
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
your
You can't
Yes,
come
tone
and give
in
yes,
me no
marriage.
ultimatum.
ultimatums.
Yes, ultimatum
Yeah,
can be dangerous,
yeah.
especially if you feel like you're backing your spouse in a corner and they feel
You're not
like
gonna do it.
that you're not understanding them and you're not trying to reach an understanding with them. Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
Can I say this real quick?
Yeah, go ahead,
I,
brother.
I want to thank Janae, right, for one, just for
Being
you
honest.
being honest, right? And the reason why is because if you weren't, then we wouldn't be able to dissect it the way that they just did to expose the thing. Because I don't actually think you're a bad person. You've been married this
not at
long.
all.
You're doing something right, right? And nobody is perfect. But it highlights what I'm saying. That the expectation that I could be aggressive with this man and he's supposed to just take it. But with these women, I have all this. I mean, it don't matter what they doing. I'm just so concerned about what they going through and how they feel. We dehumanize men too. But I'm just saying, we dehumanize men. We don't value the life of men. It's programming on one level, but I'm starting to believe that it's a little bit more innate in women than I ever wanted to accept. That they
Innate
actually
in some
don't
women. 'Cause
value.
if you were here for that happy wife, happy life, I came out and said that I don't think black men have a safe place to
I was
lay
about to say
down
that.
what they need to emotionally, mentally. We don't dissect the impact that it is, one, just to leave your house as a black man. And I value that a different way. And I'm just speaking for me because I have a black son. And I'm aware that not only that he's my son now, but unfortunately his dad is passed, right?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Not only is he my son, I am raising somebody's husband,
That's right.
somebody's father.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So I agree with you there. I feel like it starts as soon as your eyes open and you leave your house.
And
You
you know
have
what
to
I
be
think?
aware that you are a
Well, hold
black
on,
man
BMU.
leaving your
Because
house.
because
Yeah,
she
go ahead. Go ahead, sis.
interjected, right? And I don't mind interjections, but then she said some. Like, what is some? You said some women. Is it the majority of women or minority of women?
I'm going to say it's the majority, but I'm
Then
not in that, so I said some.
so then
That's a
therefore
whole
the
number.
some reference, right, was a disingenuous reference, right? If it's the majority of them, and it was unnecessary to even interject it, right? If it's the
wasn't
majority of
unnecessary.
women, that's a problem, right? Like, and we can't say
So
some, no, not some.
okay, so majority. If we need to be very specific, and I do believe words are important, I'll say majority. So if that is the case, when do men take some accountability in vetting the women that you choose that are talking to you and disrespecting you in that
In
manner?
that kind of way.
Go
I
ahead.
got it. Hey, Mr. Green. I got it. Watch this. Hey, listen. So I didn't want to do this tonight. I almost made it to the end of the show without doing this, but damn it, you pushed me. I think that it should be a max exodus of men leaving their marriages. Let me tell you why. If your wife is disrespecting you, emasculating you in front of your children, talking stupid to you, she's bad with money, she's bad with your children, she's bad attitude. She spends more money in her hair than she spends anywhere else. You know, she's dominant, she's aggressive, she's masculine, right? I believe in the scripture in the Bible. I believe in Deuteronomy 20:4. It says, if any man finds indecency in his wife, he is to give her a certificate of divorce and tell her to get out of his house. And I believe that any type of disrespect to your husband, he should leave your ass. Get her ass out of there because you took a vow to honor me, not emasculate me. And most women, I've seen it. I've seen that.
And the unfortunate thing about that is, though,
you won't fix the man a plate. You won't talk to the man correctly. He a bitch ass nigga. You talk to him crazy in front of his brothers, his siblings, his co-workers. You need to leave her.
Yeah. Hey, BMU, the unfortunate thing about that, Janae, I'm going to let you cook after this, is that even with the man exiting first and filing for divorce, the system is set up on that double standard shit that Bean's talking about. That's why most men don't leave, because most of the time, even if they exit first, they're going to get railroaded down at the courthouse. Go ahead on, Janae.
Watch out! Hold on. Watch out! Tie this, T-Max. And then when I know she gonna fuck me, and I know and I gotta stay. Then I'm gonna go to Janae's party with another bitch because I can't get out their marriage.
Come on, boy. Hold on. Wait a minute.
So I want you to.
And Janae would know that if she would have asked me, "Why you here with her?" I don't want to be with your I don't want to be with your goddamn friend because your friend emasculates me and treats me like shit. And while you're over here giving your husband an ultimatum, you need to go check that bitch.
I see what you did right there. But Chrissy, I want to say this to
checkmate.
Chrissy, right?
Checkmate.
No, that's a fact. I can't stunt. But Chrissy, when Chrissy gave her first take on the Scott story, right? I thought it was probably the most pure. But I want you to pay attention to this, right? So when I was speaking about the sisters, Ashley was like, some, right? She chose to interject while I was talking and said some. Right. Then when I asked her directly, is it the minority or the majority? She acknowledged, right, respectfully, that it was the majority, right? And then I said, well, if it's the majority, then the interjection was probably unnecessary, right? If it's the majority of women, that's a problem. And she immediately said, well, then the question becomes, why aren't the men blah, 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 blah? You see that? That's what I mean. In the second where we were talking about women, but what about the men though? Right. And I'm seeing what T-Max is saying about Ashley. This woman don't want to be nobody's feminist. She don't want to hate men. So I respect her. But that's what I'm saying. That's the level of programming that women have. I'm jealous of the sister code. I really am. Because men don't give a fuck
all the
about
time,
other men. They don't
I tell the fellas that all the time.
at all. Right. They don't give a shit about men at all. They don't want to hear what you've been through, what you went through. Hey, we ain't trying to hear that shit, nigga. You 12. Get over it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like that's how it happened. But that's what I mean. That's why that boy did. That boy dead because what about the men though? When it should be my daughter got this. Now I ain't gonna say if I would have had a grown ass woman in my house when I was 17, I was screwing around with a 24-year-old woman in my mama's house, but my mama didn't know it because I was sneaking her in, right? But the crazy part about it is, if my mama would have found out, would my mama have tried to fight her? Yeah, because my mama was from Cabrini Green Projects. All right.
But what if she didn't look? But what? Oh, that's a crazy. Hey, yo, I already know where you coming from.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but she
what if
wouldn't
your
have
mama
killed
didn't know
her.
that she was 20 though?
Where's she from?
Wait, but hold on one second, because I can't hear y'all. Y'all was talking over each other. But let me just finish. What I'm saying is this: would she have tried to fight her? Maybe some grown ass woman, in her opinion, at 24, is in her crib with her 17-year-old son, right? But I guarantee you, she would have went harder on me. She would have went harder on me. My punishment would have lasted days and weeks. She would have been mad at me. She wouldn't have wanted to talk to me. I would have been all kind of no goods, this and that. You just like your daddy. I would have got it way worse than whatever she would have done to that girl. You see what I'm saying? Because my mama wasn't no girlie's girl back then. Now, as she's gotten older, she's kind of gotten into the whole thing where it's like she has more of a compassion for women. You know what I'm saying? It's not straight up feminism because it's wrapped in the cloth. My mom is a minister, but it's not what it was when she was younger. When she was younger, she was ready to put her hands on anybody, right? I'm just saying, like, I don't understand how that works in women's minds, where we're talking about something and we're saying, man, listen, men are victims of our women. They're victims of their mothers, their aunties, their sisters, their cousins, right? They baby mamas, they wives, and all of that. And then it's like, well, why don't you pick a better dude? What? So when I see the neighbor beating the hell out of his woman tomorrow, I'm gonna be like, you should have picked a better dude. I ain't gonna try to help her. I ain't gonna try to stop the dude from beating her down. I'm gonna just say you should have picked a better dude, right? Nobody has that expectation. As a man, they expect for me to go do something about it. You see? But there's no protection for men, not even from a woman in your own family. There's no protection. And that's why these men be going the way they be going. I'm telling you, I'm 49, Ashley. Chrissy, I think you said you were in Illinois. I don't know if you're from Chicago. But I'm telling you, it was a time in Chicago. I'm from Cabrini Green Projects.
Oh, man.
You couldn't disrespect nobody's mama.
No.
You wouldn't disrespect nobody's mama, nobody's aunties, and all of that. When we came into the projects, it was a lady carrying her basket. The same gang-banging, thug-ass, drug-dealing niggas who shot guns all night was grabbing them bags and carrying them up the stairs. How you doing, Miss Jones? How you doing, Miss Johnson? Right? You say anything, flip it to her. Mouth shot for you. Eye shot for you. That's gone. That's gone. And it's gone because of how women behave.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man, we've been cooking up here all night long, 2.5 hours. Beans, bro. I subscribe to your channel. I got 2 channels, so the other one is subscribed now. This one is. So listen, man, I appreciate you pulling up. We ain't done. Anything y'all want to add to the conversation? Because I'm trying to wait to BMU get back. We got to put something out real quick, but Sundays, 7:45, Beans, man, pull up if you're not busy, bro. Your voice is definitely needed on this platform. I know you got a bigger platform, and I'm definitely want to jump in over there when you got an open panel.
I just want to reiterate my thank you to Janae for her honesty. I want to thank Ashley for the fact that she is trying more than most women to be objective, rational, and she cares about black men. She is showing that. And Chrissy, because her take on the Kendra Scott situation let me know already that she had a lot of compassion for men and what they deal with. So thank y'all for that, sister.
For sure, for sure.
You're welcome.
Definitely.
Hey, that's how you got 16 fucking thousand followers. I gotta get more like you. You know what I'm saying? If I do what you just did right there, because that shit was smooth as the liquor you drinking. If I did that shit right there, bro, I like it. I used to do that, you know what I'm saying? And then I got a 69,000 follower TikTok knockdown. That's when I say fuck being like that, right? That was cool. But I know you meant it from the bottom of your heart, and to their ears, they do appreciate it. But yeah, for sure. Chrissy, hey, you know, the latter part of the show, you know, Beans and Ashley went back and forth. BMB was jumping in. Anything you want to add? Because I know, you know, you kind of took a back seat. Normally you're out in front and putting people on blast when they say some crazy shit. You heard anything up here on the panel that you would love to address or comment on?
I think you muted.
Nah, she do this shit every time. Here we go. Is it your Bluetooth? You got a Bluetooth somewhere? No?
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. There you go.
Oh, so I look at it from both standpoints. They both had interesting standpoints.
You got a lot. Okay, there you go. Good.
They have both interesting standpoints. I understand where Ashley's coming from, and I understand where Beans is coming from as a black man, because I feel in society, black men do have it harder than anybody.
That's true.
Okay. All right.
And I'm gonna say I don't understand. I can sympathize, I can listen, I can show empathy, but I don't know what it is to be a black man.
Hold on. We got a comment I want. Go ahead, Ashley, keep going.
But I want to be a safe place for my black men. I do. I genuinely do. Not just because I am a mother, but because I also, it ties in for me also wanting to be a safe place for my husband whenever God blesses me with one.
You'll get one, queen. You're a good woman.
I appreciate that. Thank you. But it definitely has something to do with the fact that I have a son, and I don't want to damage him. I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to damage him, because again, I'm aware I'm raising somebody's father, somebody's husband. You know, we don't have sometimes, and I see, and I think it's weird, sometimes relationships between mother and son, it's almost like they treat them like that's their boyfriend
or their husband. Yeah,
like, and that, I don't understand that dynamic. That's weird to me. But I want to be a safe place for my black men, because I don't know what it's like to be a black man, but I have empathy for you, and I want to listen. And I want to be a soft landing place for you without always pointing the finger, without interruption, without being combative, without acting like I understand, because I don't, but I want to. So,
Facts. Here's a comment right here that says, it's the responsibility of our males to protect the community. Beans, what you got to say to that?
I mean, respectfully, that person can't hear well. Right, because they posted in the other comment that, like, you said you would. I didn't say I would do anything. It was called an analogy, right?
It was an analogy, yeah.
Some people struggle with words over 6 letters, but you got to understand an analogy, right, is to make an example, right, so that people can kind of get the point, because they may have missed the previous example, right? So I just told you right after that I lost 3 kids to abortion that I know of. If I was a kick a bitch in the stomach type of nigga, why would I even know that it was 3, right? Like I wouldn't have even cared, right? So no, but I'm just saying, like, we say this, right? It's the black man's duty to protect the community. This is why this is why I say, when they say, oh, what about the men?
Steal my motherfucking thunder, but go ahead.
No, you listen. Women are responsible for protecting men from women.
Yes.
I don't know where that got lost as right.
That ain't where I was gonna go, but keep cooking, because I got another comment. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know where that got lost in translation. You're telling me that I'm not supposed to put my hands on a woman. But then when this woman is disrespecting me, all in my face, yelling, using my kids against me, lying on me, all the things that we know that women do, particularly not just your girlfriend, when it's your mother cussing you out, telling you ain't shit, you look just like your daddy, she should have swallowed you, she hates you, all that other shit. Nobody is intervening. Nobody is protecting boys, teens, adolescents, men in general from the women. And that's women's job. So when people are like, you feel like you need protection? Yes, absolutely. Because if I still on this chick, then you're going to tell me I'm wrong. If I cuss my mama out when I was a kid and I was going in on my mama, I was wrong. I was homeless. My family wouldn't let me in. I was on the streets as a teenager, hopping trains and eating out of garbage cans and going to public buildings and trying to get food and shit. All because I did this thing in the black community called talking back.
When it's simply conversation.
I wasn't no drug dealing, gang banger, none of that shit prior to 16. All I did was talk back. yo, you're wrong. No, you can't beat me with an extension cord. You got life fucked up. That's crazy. I haven't done anything that bad. And I had an understanding of that as a young adolescent kid. So where did it lead me? Outside in the street.
Yeah.
And to this day, we still parent that way. You black mama say you can't tell me nothing about how to raise my kids. And we be like, you sure right. And we just let them keep destroying.
But that lip and sit down and be quiet. At D Johnson 6218, man, I want to say this to you for this comment right here. I agree with you, as well as I got a question for you. If you could type your answer down in the comment section, I'd love to hear it. What do you do in instance in 2026 when we all saw on this panel, even when Shiny P was up here? Shout out to our girl Shiny P for pulling up once again and being Shiny P. But words matter and words affect people, so they don't even like the word control. And I'm gonna tell you something about me. Something that I can't control, I can't protect. That's just me. The reason why I say that is because if it's my woman or somebody else's woman that I'm privileged to be able in a position to protect, like I came up on a situation, if I can't tell her because I see this shit is getting out of hand, I see she's arguing with a man like DJ Johnson. I don't know if you a man or a woman, but D Johnson, I'm gonna take it and say that you're a man, right? If you're arguing with a woman, and I come up and I don't know neither one of you motherfuckers. So if I come up and see that situation going on and I can see your whole posture changing where you're about to do something physical, if I can't tell that woman to calm down and let me not step in, but to even calm down, and she's motherfucker, you ain't got nothing to do with this, blah, 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 blah. I'm a like my military days would told me, I'm gonna put my right foot behind my left heel. I'm about face, and I'm gonna take the fuck off, walking smooth, whistling Dixie. Because if I can't control it, I can't protect it. That's just my thoughts. Jay Prince come up in here with the bonnet on, and I just want to say, what up, my nigga? Black House in the building.
What up, y'all? I had got a lot of men wearing this, didn't I, Beans?
Oh, this is crazy, baby.
I had got Fatty them wearing it. I got this. They all used to say it was gay till I got everybody wearing it. I see men in real life that's heterosexual. They be wearing these. They told me that I need to brand a male version of the Black House bottoms for men.
Go ahead. The floor is yours. Whatever you heard coming in.
What was your topic? I'm actually I'm finna get off where I'm at work.
Okay.
But
yeah, we had the main topic. The main topic that we had was with this situation where Kendra Scott shot Roderick Morton, 20-year-old. He was underneath the bed of her 13-year-old daughter. I knew BMU poppers back there. It's back up in now. A 20-year-old young man got invited into the house by the 13-year-old daughter while the mama was at work. The mama came home at 1:30 a.m. And now it's two things I wanted to say that I didn't get a chance to ask the panel. Jay Prince, before you go, because I think you'll get the scope of the topic by me asking them this. All right, y'all, it was two things that was said inside of that video that was facts. It wasn't nobody's opinion. It was facts. One, y'all tell me your opinion, and there's no right answer. It's just your opinion. Tell me why you believe that when Kendra Scott, the mom, came up to the house, the boy had no car in the driveway, no bicycle on the porch, right? First of all, it's a two-part question. One, how did she know he was in the house? Because guess what the news said, the daughter said, and everything. Kendra didn't put her key in the knob, turn the key, and walk in the house. She bammed on the outside of the door, the exterior of the home, yelling, talking about who's in my house. Now I'm gonna give y'all my opinion. I'm gonna say my opinion for last, so y'all don't like piggyback off of what I said. Right?
I already know where you're going.
Exactly. So she bammed on the exterior of the house, saying, "Who's in my house?" Right? When I heard that, my ears went up. I ain't been a detective, but I could be one because I watch all these crime shows. She did that first. But the other part to the question is, how she know somebody was there? I pass around the pass. Ashley, you go first.
So again, I didn't go to school for this, nothing. But when I hear what you just said, it feels premeditated because she already knew a nigga was in her house. Now, if we get into logistics of it, maybe she had cameras,
Yeah.
ring, all that.
Pivot,
If you want
something.
to get
But if you
specifics
think that
into the
13-year-old
logistics of
daughter
it,
is smart enough to wait till her mama go to work and sneak a boy through the back door, don't you understand that 13-year-old daughter is going to be just like any criminal nowadays, going to know where the eyesight of the camera goes away, where the motion detectors and all that shit. So I would just you got a good point. I ain't mean to cut you off,
Unplug the
but I would
Wi-Fi.
just say, unplug the Wi-Fi. It's a lot of things, but no, he dead ass. I agree. Go ahead, Ashley. I ain't gonna cut you off no more. I just didn't want the audience to you know how black people is, just like we talked about
no.
earlier.
But see,
We're gonna take it
listen,
and spin it.
as a mother, especially have a young son who I know sneaky, I'm always trying to one up him. Right? So just as small ain't shit slick to a can of oil, right? So you may think you know, and let's say she done put some, because I'm just trying to think like logically, how would she know, right? How would she know? She outside her own damn house, banging on the door with a gun, knowing somebody is in there that is not supposed to be. How else would she know? So I just went to like my logical mind, like maybe she put another camera somewhere. I don't know. A neighbor could have told her, caught her in the damn driveway.
Yep.
Just trying to think of different angles. But one thing that stuck out to me is she pulled up knowing that a nigga was there
Yes.
and banged on her own door instead of using her key. And that to me feels premeditated.
You muted too much.
BMU, I know you said you thought you knew I was going. I think you do. Go ahead on speak on those two topics. What's going on? Oh, that's your daughter. Okay. Go ahead and speak on those 2 points.
I think that there was some, like you said, Ashley, I think there was some maneuvering going on here. I think that she knew the blind spots. She knew how to disconnect, but I do believe that somebody told her. I think somebody said, hey, listen, somebody at your house. And for her to bang on her own door, meaning she probably tried to open it with her own key, but you know that extra latch on the door that you lock when you come home that can't nobody else get in from the outside? Her daughter probably already had it locked. So when she pulled that door, she said, somebody in my fucking house. I can't even get past my second lock. She done locked the door. It's a nigga in my house, somebody in my house. And I'm finna show up better than I can tell her.
Yeah.
And so
that was a good spin, BMU. And you gave a lot of grace with that point, and that could be a factor. But the new, I could play the video again. That wasn't the case. What she did was she bammed on her own house, and it said she entered the home. The girl and the boy was still in the bedroom because I chopped it up and edited it, and I could send that to you. Where the girl started telling the boy to scramble. You know, the boy started scrambling, and him and the girl was trying to look for exits for him in the bedroom. So what I believe. The reason why she bammed on the outside of her own home, loudly saying, who's in my house? That was a way for me to get off with self-defense or some sort of way. And I'm alarming the neighborhood that there's some bullshit going on and I am afraid for my life and I got a gun on the outside of my own home. And that's just my opinion. That's one way. It could be what BMU said. It could be what Ashley said. But that's another way of looking at it.
You know what I was thinking?
Go ahead.
I think that because had that would have been somebody just breaking in her house, she would have never went in that house. Even if she got a gun, she'd been scared out of her mind. So she knew her daughter brought a nigga in there. And I'm kind of proud of her. I think she did right. Me, I would shut up everybody in that house because the main problem is not the man. It's not the man. It's your daughter that's the problem. Right, and so as long as you gonna keep your daughter around, this gonna be an ongoing thing. So what you gonna do? Shoot everybody that come in? No, you gotta stop the problem. I told my daughters them, you sneak somebody in my house, you probably get shot right along with the person. Because at that point, you invading, you doing something dangerous. You know how your daddy is. You doing something dangerous. You putting my life at risk, and I'm not gonna have to. It's not going to be no ongoing thing. I'm just going to come out. And as soon as I go in my house, I'm dumping. If you get hit, well, you had no business. My nephew just got shot on this same type of scenario. Her 13-year-old daughter brought my nephew to take the car, they mama them car, and the stepdaddy and the mama shot up the car while her daughter was in there.
Yeah, you said that last time. That's crazy.
Yeah,
JP,
if you that damn grown to the point where you having grown men in my house, sneaking in my house, well, you deserve every bullet that he getting.
Go ahead,
now, Jay
baby.
Prince, I want to have a conversation with you, but you got to take these midget panties off the top of your goddamn head so we can have a conversation. Okay.
Me and you know, I always been running this shit. Come on now, this the president brand.
What's up, man?
That's the Black House brand.
What's going on?
JP
Yeah,
solution is everything. JP solution to everything is dumping on everybody.
I'm at work with my banker. I don't know if I come home right now, and my daughters don't know when I come to the house, guns is out. I'm just always like that. I'm not for come in no surprises because if you don't have your gun on you or your gun out, you can get popped. I always walk outside with my shit. I got shit. I'd rather get carried. I'd rather get judged than getting carried.
Gotcha. All right, let's go around the panel. Anybody got anything to say? What JP said or what me and DMB
on his own child.
Yeah, because
you damn right.
His own children is crazy. Ashley, you got the face that you're making. You formulated your words yet? Go ahead. It beans if you want to cook on it, go ahead.
I was just looking at some stuff about the case. First of all, I didn't know that this chick was out of jail. Let me be careful what I'm gonna say because I want to say some other things, but I say I'm on my own channel. Yeah. According to what I'm looking at, she got $100,000 bond. She out. She probably had to pay 10% of that 10 bands.
Yeah.
So if she had 10 bands just lying around, then she probably wasn't broke. But
unless you got 10 niggas that gave $1,000 each. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Cook.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just looking at all of that. I'm like, I don't think this woman is gonna get any kind of real punishment. I don't know. I mean, right now she's charged with the real case, the 9-1. So it kind of looked bad based on the statements that her daughter made and all of that. But it's like even the way that they worded it, I'm looking at all of these different reports and stuff. It's all Memphis mother of a teen. Right? It's not like black woman or woman, it's mother. Oh, the mother, right? The mother's worst nightmare. So your worst nightmare is coming home and finding a 20-year-old that your daughter let in the house. That's your worst nightmare. Right? Like it's
know
just
what they doing with their wordplay.
Yeah.
You don't think the daughter needs to be harmed? Like, first off, you putting your mama in a world of shit. Your mama in a world of shit because you been a fast ass little bitch, right? We're gonna call it like it is. You been a fast ass little bitch, and you brought this grown ass man in my house while I'm at work paying the bills. Now I'm all up in prison, got to take money, get bailed out, and all this other shit. Probably finna do the rest of my life because you was a fast ass little whore.
Now, Bean said something earlier. He asked the question. He didn't go to the magnitude that you said about dumping on everybody, but he did ask the question of. I know he's crazy as hell. That's stupid. He did ask the question of what's the daughter's consequences. Now you're going to the extreme, but does anybody on the panel other than JP? And
they're gonna baby her. Oh, she's a kid. She don't know no better.
Yep,
damn,
exactly.
JP wasn't even here.
No, I will never say that.
Go ahead, then, Janae. What her punishment should be?
First of all, Beans, hearing your story, it brought tears to my eyes because I know it's hard living in a place like that. My father's from Detroit, and he didn't let the streets take him. He turned his life around, and I appreciate you turning your life around and doing what you do and spreading awareness on mental health, especially on mental health and wellness and safe spaces for Black men to have a safe space to communicate. I respect that. Thank you.
Hell no. T-Max, hold on. Stop the show. Listen, man.
She wants some meat.
We are 52.
No, I'm a married woman.
Hold on, y'all.
I'm a married woman. I'm a married woman.
Hold on, y'all. 1 second.
We are 52. We are 52 subscribers away from 1,000, and it's 73 people watching on this T-Max network.
It's 165 total.
We're gonna take 50. Come on now. We're gonna take 20 seconds for all you niggas because I know y'all enjoying the show because you wouldn't be here if you're not. We are 52 subscribers away from hitting 1,000, and we can do it tonight. It's enough people in that's watching right now that can hit it right now. Go ahead and do it right now. Go ahead.
Facts. Appreciate that, homie. Go ahead, Ashley.
These niggas going, man.
You good? Okay. Anybody else want to comment?
I hope my kids don't put me in that situation. Then my daughter, she getting old, and she been doing like little stuff that she ain't used to doing. She forgot how dangerous I could get. And I just hope my 13-year-old daughter don't try me like that. And like be sneaking men in the house, especially no grown ass man, bro. Because I'm gonna look at, not only that because if I come in my house, it's a grown man. I'm not thinking about nothing else but shooting at the end of the day. And then I'm going, in my mind, I'm going to look at the whole situation. They only here because you brung him here. So to me, how I feel about the situation, you have to get rid of the main problem. And the main problem is her. It's not the dude's gonna come in because she's inviting them. So let's just say if I just pop him, okay, then next week, or I fight him or whatever the case, next week is another dude, and another dude, and another dude. No, if you stop the big problem, won't be no more dudes. Or somebody come and get her. They better come and get her within minutes.
Hey, look, hold on, wait a minute. With that bonnet on your head, you sounded like my auntie.
They better come and get her. I don't give a damn what nobody feel about it. I have the right to protect my house. Whoever in my house they ain't supposed to be. I got a right to shoot in my house. You don't got no. I don't blame Kendra for shooting that dude. I would got so mad at the daughter because now she all up in it. Now her whole life in it changed because some little bitch want to be fast.
Yep.
And I'm calling her a little bitch because look what she done got her mama involved in with this grown ass man.
Anybody disagree?
No, but I want to say this. We 43 away, T-Max. 43 away, T-Max. Hit the subscribe button right now. We're 43 away. Before this show ends tonight, we need to be at 1,000. So we're 43 away. It's 71 people watching. And I know all you niggas are not subscribed. Hit the subscribe button right now. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. We are 43 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. 43. We done went up to 80 now. So it's 80 people watching. Hit the subscribe button.
Just said something right there about JP. Go ahead, Ash.
We know how he feel about his daughter or anybody's daughter and minor.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
JP didn't hear you. You got to come.
Well, I mean, if you notice though, I'm telling you, look, I'm not. I don't just be talking, man. For some reason, Chrissy give me Auntie Peaches energy. That's my Auntie Peaches. Shout out to my auntie. This is my favorite auntie, super Christian and all of that. I love Auntie. She the really one I really.
You stop talking to my old Wayne.
Peaches above you, Dan. Go ahead. I ain't gonna take that shine. But you was doing good until you hit the super Christian part. Go ahead.
No, but for me, bro, I just want people to understand. I'm not trying to pick, but if you all notice, we haven't had a real conversation about the girl at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? We look at it this way. We could feel our opinion can be that she was justified in the shooting. Our opinion can be that she wasn't justified in the shooting, right? Our opinion can be that he was too old to be there. He shouldn't have been there. Our opinion can be whatever else. But we can't talk about the girl. I just want to know why that is.
No, we can talk about that girl.
T-Max asked the question, what is her accountability? Earlier today, we heard that her accountability is that he lost his life. Like, she had to hear it. Like, that's not enough. We're talking about her, right? What is and when I say her, I'm not talking about just that one girl. Those 13-year-old girls out there on the track that the other lady in the video was talking about, that she know that exists, right? The 16-year-old girl who was dating the Boston Richie dude and waited for 4 years to try to say, oh, now that I'm 20, I want to say he was some sort of predator, right?
Man,
all of these young girls who deal with guys that are older than them, you don't get to tell me that they don't also know that it's wrong.
True.
Because you want the 13-year-old boys to be held accountable for what they know is wrong. So what is the accountability for these hot-ass girls?
40
I don't know what the accountability should be. Let me put it there. I don't know how, but I do know there should be some, and I do know she's not a victim. Whatever that comment just said, she not that.
Yeah, so let's put that back up there. BM, you wanted to address that. Before we address that real quick, somebody, Jay said the girl need to go to jail. That's what I said in the beginning. Go ahead on.
She should be charged with right along with her mama.
Or at least an accessory to the fact.
Or put on so many psychotropic drugs to the point where she won't know she coming and going and be having sex with no man.
Yep. Have her walking down the street butt naked with a Popeyes gift card in her hand. D Johnson 6218 said y'all are abusing this little girl victim, blaming that's a shame. D Johnson, listen to me.
When did we
the little girl? We have to be honest here, and this was wrong with niggas. We living in a time of delusion. We have to be honest. She's a little whore. She's been fucking for a very long time. Her mama sees something in her, and she's trying to keep her from being the little whore that she is. She's not a victim.
Not at all.
She's a vagina giver. She's a whore. She needs to be in jail with her mom. And anytime, if they give her mama 25 years, they should give her 15. So by the time she got out of jail, her mama ain't got to fuck with her no more because she grown up to make her own goddamn decisions.
You don't think that's you look in shock every time we say something about that little fast ass wench. Well, what you got to say about the little bitch?
Yeah, she's a little whore.
What if that was your daughter put you in the world of shit like that?
Who you talking to me?
Yeah.
No,
because you keep making these expressions when we coming at that little 13-year-old wench.
Girl should be held accountable. I mean,
What type of accountability?
she needs to be assessed.
Taking her iPhone away?
No.
No.
She needs to be assessed.
What?
Someone get killed from the situation. But I'm thinking to myself, she's probably, so what people have to remember is, right, when T-Max asked when she was banging on the door, her daughter had people in her house before. This is not the first time.
Said that too.
This was gonna be the time where she was tired. But I'm pretty sure that guy been in her house before. This ain't the first time. If she was comfortable and sneaking him in, she been sneaking him in. And
Her mama probably didn't know.
And he wouldn't be there's no such thing as you wouldn't know.
Hey, pull that comment up, T-Max, for me, so people can see that get to hit them subs.
She knew. That's why, just what Chrissy said, she was tired. And this conversation was, I'm gonna kill me a nigga.
Pretty much.
But then that goes back to, if you know your child, you know your child. So if you know you work,
she fast as hell too.
Right. So if you work the night,
And you know you can't kick them out though. You can't kick your kids out.
It doesn't have anything to do with kicking out. If you know your daughter is fast and you know she out here doing whatever, they have social media, they got TikTok, they have everything that we didn't have when we were children.
I'll be right back.
I got you, bro.
So it's like at the end of the day, I'm saying the mother should be held accountable and the daughter should as well, because someone lost their life. We're not talking about somebody just got a tap on the hand. You literally shot this young man in the back of his head.
Why
he wasn't being aggressive towards her. It wasn't like he didn't leave out the house. It wasn't like he was.
He was with a 13-year-old girl. He a pedo. Oh, come on now.
It doesn't matter what. I mean, okay.
He is though. No matter if she's 13.
This is what I'm gonna say. It doesn't matter how old the guy was. It still does not justify her killing that young man.
You a damn lie.
There's no matter of force. There's no.
We don't feel like that in real life.
Hold on. Let me say this real quick. There's a case, I can't remember where it was. Beans, you may know what I'm talking about. There was a young lady on the phone. She's 14 years old. She's on the phone with her boyfriend, right? The boyfriend is 15, 16 maybe. And she's on the phone. And she tells her boyfriend say, listen, you can't break up with me. She said, yeah, we're going to break up. I don't want to be with you no more. He said, well, I'm going to delete myself. She said, go ahead. He deleted himself. She in jail right now for 15 years.
I know what you're talking about. It was a white couple, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about, bro.
But I'm saying
they got her too. They got her. They charged her.
Go to jail. Go to jail. Let us send the little whore to jail.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm not, like I said, I believe when you are wrong, you are wrong. Because guess what? When you go to class for training for a gun, you know your rights and what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. So at the end of the day, she can scream self-defense all she wants to. It was murder. She
It
had
was
no
not given self-defense.
she had no reason to shoot that young man in the back of his head. And if she wanted to go about it the jail way, she could have called the police. She would have been arrested right then and there.
I do agree.
Well, I'm glad somebody
I
made
said
an
that.
example out of a nigga.
I said that.
It need to be some examples made.
So
sometimes you got to take that big risk for people to say, maybe this could happen to me if I go in this little girl house. Y'all remember what happened on the news with that girl named Kendra?
I think people need to, as an adult, we have to remember that the decisions that you make will affect you for the rest of your life. So if you decide that you want to go do some crazy shit, you have to suffer the consequences. Period.
All right, before we move on, guys, we are 39 subscribers away from getting this man monetized tonight on YouTube. If you're watching right now, you guys need to hit the like button. It's 77 people watching. If all of y'all hit the like button right now and hit the subscribe button, this man will be monetized and his work will be paying off. So I need you guys to hit the subscribe button right now. We're 39 subscribers away and 75 people are watching on his channel. Hit the subscribe button right now. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, I think it's problematic, right? Like I said earlier, that we try to pretend like everybody the same. I like to use Coco Gauff as an example, right? Because when Coco Gauff was 15, she was a professional tennis player. She had the same schedule as the rest of the grown-ass people. Whether they was 20, 30, or 40, or 50 or more, she had the same schedule. She was making more money than her parents. And yet, if she chose to have sex, somehow she don't know what she's doing. Make the shit make sense. I'm just saying people can't. What it all boils down to is everybody just think it's okay to kill black men. I keep going back to it because it's just the truth.
I think that's one exception though. You can't pretend like you don't know this a 13-year-old kid. We ain't finna. I understand the little girl is a fast ass little hoe, but you a grown ass man. You know way better. We ain't finna get dude no pass, nigga. You know way better for dealing with a little 13-year-old girl.
But this what you did, and this is why I said it earlier.
15 get you 30. We all know that.
We started talking about right when T Max asked the question, and then when I brought it back, I was like, "Yo, do y'all realize we can't have a conversation about the girl?" And then right when we started talking about the girl, Jay Prince says, "Yeah, but that nigga knew how old she was. Yeah, but that nigga. It just proves it. It's easy to demonize men. It's easy to target.
Well, that was the dynamics of the situation. He's 20, she's 13. If that would have been a 20-year-old woman in a 13-year-old son's house.
But what if we talked about that already ad nauseum? What if I say it's 10:54 right now and we don't bring up the boy at all, no more for the next 10 minutes? I guarantee you it won't happen. We won't be able to have a full, thorough, deep conversation just about these young girls, how they move, what we think needs to be done about them, and what consequences they need to be able to, or what consequences should be applied to them given their choices. Again, even the dude in the comments who said we're blaming the victim. But if I pull up a story right now of a 13-year-old kid playing with guns in the street shooting, you're gonna want that boy to be treated by his choices. You're not gonna say, well, he's only 13. You're gonna say, look what he's doing and the kind of choices he makes. You're gonna say, this kid knows that he's making decisions that are wrong. He knows he's doing things that are wrong. That's why you run. That's why you got people hiding and all this other stuff. You're trying to get away with stuff because you know it's wrong. Right? So in this situation, this girl letting the boy in the house at 1:30 in the morning, no, it's wrong. Her even insinuated that he should get under the bed. No, it's wrong. Mama already told her, don't have no boys in my house. No, it's wrong. All on Instagram, they showed up pictures, halter tops on, cleavage showing, tongue all out and shit. She know it's wrong. I dare y'all to only talk about her for the next 5 minutes.
Let me say this. At the end of the day, that's her dwelling, her home. She knew the rules in her home. Her mother had already talked and discussed with her about what not to do in their home. And I'm willing to bet she initiated the conversation with the little boy. Little boy don't know the mama's schedule. She do. My mama not going to be home. We can fuck right quick, get in and out. Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
That's her house. She know what her mama's schedule was, and she also know the conversation she had with her mama, and she still invited that
Look
hammer
at this
to
shit,
her.
I
Beans.
think that would have been
Read
a
the
different
last part,
story if
Beans.
the boy
Read
would have
the
been
last part, Beans.
14.
Read the
If the
last
boy
part,
would have
Beans.
been 14, then Beans would have had a point, right? When you 20, you's a grown ass man, you know better. Like now, if the boy was 14, like we was getting on my nephew and them ass and the girl ass. But if you bringing a grown ass man, come on, bro. That's of course that's gonna be different than a 13-year-old. No, I'm telling you, the bitch is fast, right?
Absolutely. What makes him grown?
Huh?
What makes him grown?
He's 20 years old for one,
Mhm.
right?
That
And
makes
for
him
two,
grown?
his mind is way more further developed than because I'm raising a 13-year-old kid. My kids do from each year, they brain develop constantly
Absolutely. The
developing.
question was what makes him grown.
His age for one and his mindset.
Gotcha, cool. So according to you, he's 20 years old.
That's what y'all say. His age and
Right.
stuff for 20, right?
He can't buy liquor. He can't buy cigarettes. He can't
He can
rent
buy
a car.
cigarettes.
He can't buy cigarettes.
You can be 18 to buy cigarettes.
Not no more.
Not in Texas, you can't.
They changed
Right?
it.
Yeah, no.
So
Not in Texas. No,
he
sir.
can't rent a car. I almost don't think it's some contracts he can't even enter into, but he grown though.
So are you saying
Right?
he a kid?
I'm not saying he's a kid. What I'm saying is y'all keep wanting to try to say he grown because he's 20.
Can he play house with your 10-year-old daughter?
There's a lot of stuff that he can't do.
Right. Can he play house with your 10-year-old daughter? Like the
But
rest
she
of the
wasn't
kids her
10.
age can.
But she wasn't 10.
No, but what I'm saying is, can a 20-year-old man play house and Barbies and stuff with your 10-year-old daughter as if he a regular kid?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So why not? Because you saying you trying to make an argument that he's not really grown. Why a 20-year-old boy, right? Because he can't buy liquor, he can't buy cigarettes. So at that point, he's a kid. How come he can't play house and Barbie down with your 10-year-old, 12-year-old daughters?
Right. Over talking me won't help because you giving me the choice. See, that's why I said we can't talk about only the girl for 5 minutes. Right? You give me the choice. That's different. When I found out my daughter was having sex, you know the one question I never asked her, T-Max? I never said, how old was the dude you having sex with? It didn't even cross my mind. Why do I care? All I know is you doing this, I want you to know those are going to be your STDs. Those are going to be your goddamn kids. Right?
Shit.
That's going to be you. Don't expect for me to come
I
to the
think that age
rescue.
better come up.
Ain't got shit to do with me. That's gonna be on you.
I think that yes, I know your first initial thing, like why you having sex, but then you find out that man, your daughter is 12 or your daughter 13 and he's 20. Bro, that's gonna raise a different issue.
But you keep saying this, what I'm saying. Hold on real quick, BMU, I promise.
This for y'all. I'm just saying. Go ahead.
This because this is my thing about this. This is what I'm saying. We don't, it's a lot of shit that we say. This is why I get so frustrated, Ashley, because people can't really legitimize the things that they actually believe.
And you can't either.
But I just did. Right?
No, so if a 20-year-old boy come in and say, Mr. Beans, can your 13-year-old daughter come outside and play with me? Because you trying to make it seem like he ain't real grown.
Because
he not.
Let him get it off.
Right?
Well, if he can't,
let him get it off.
He's the point, because he's
come back
not.
to you, homie.
Right? That's what I'm saying, because he's not. Right? You could say he's a 20-year-old. I'm not gonna argue with you. But when you say he's a grown man, what the fuck does that mean? Because I can tell you like this. I've had women when I was in my 30s and I was unemployed and broke and shit and living off of women who told me I wasn't grown. They told me grown. They told me being grown was when you was taking care of yourself. They said grown didn't have nothing to do with the age. They said you out here living off women, making money off women, and all this other shit, selling dick. You ain't grown.
I just think that's just people that be trying to find excuses.
You ain't got no house. You ain't got no
certain
car.
shit.
You ain't got all this other shit. You don't got nothing going on. You ain't.
I think
grown.
people be trying to make a lot of
Now,
excuses to get away with a lot of shit.
At the end of the day, when it's time for you to convict somebody of something, when it's time for you to whoop people with your words, now I want to use grown against you. But then very person, if he was still alive talking shit, They'd be telling him he wasn't grown, he ain't had nothing going on.
But you still won't let no 20-year-old man to come knock on your door and say beans. Could your 13-year-old daughter come outside and play with us?
I would want a 16-year-old to do it, but he ain't grown.
Hold on. Jay Prince, how you going back and forth on something you already answered and said yes to?
Right,
I said no to. He said no. Go ahead, BMU.
Well, he need to unpack that. Why no though?
Jay Prince, I got something for you right
Why
here, Jay
is
Prince.
that cigarette long as a goddamn Bonneville?
Anyway, so I looked up the young man's
did look long.
Rodarius, I think is how you pronounce his name. I looked up what disability they say he had, which is recorded in his medical records. In his medical records, they said that he has an intellectual disability, which was diagnosed at a young age when he was 8 years old. Now, this is the part that's gonna fuck everybody's head up. They said when a young man or a young woman has an intellectual disability, they have the mind of a 10-year-old.
Believe it.
That's what they said they said that in the news article too. I chopped it up, but
So
I didn't
he's
put that in
20
there
physically,
because I didn't want. I know,
but he's 10 in his head.
Okay, that's bring a different issue. But here's the thing: when Mama came in, she not no doctor. She ain't gonna have time to be examining and talking to nobody. We ain't no walking psychiatrist.
If he was 9.
There you go. Because
all she knows is somebody in her house wasn't supposed to be. She had every right. In my book, she had every right to get the dumping.
Yeah, because you shoot your own child. You just be in there.
You motherfucking right.
Shooting all willy-nilly and shit.
If ain't nobody supposed to be in the house but the people that's on the lease.
Man,
especially without my permission.
Don't smoke that Virginia Slim. Next.
I mean, look, it's like this. It's like this, though, right? This is what I'm saying. And here's the thing, BMU. Here's the thing, BMU. I haven't argued for his mental capacity. I'm gonna be all over this, right?
Yeah.
But this case, I'm gonna be all over this shit way more than I was on the Carmelo shit. But I haven't argued for his mental capacity because here's what I knew: he 20, fucking with a 13-year-old. This nigga's stupid.
Exactly.
I'm already knowing it.
And I got sneak over your mama house.
It was me, bro.
And then he hid under the bed.
It was me. I've been there. I know what that's like. People, that's what I'm saying. When we want to make arguments, we will contradict ourselves, right? Again, when I was 24 years old, not when I was 24. I would say when I was about 28. I couldn't find no job. It didn't matter. I was applying everywhere. Nobody wasn't giving me no chance, right? I had already had a background and shit. One domestic and one felony. So they wasn't giving me a shot, right? But the thing is that I had to realize, it took me 12 years to realize that mentally I was not there. Because when I actually left Illinois, Chrissy, and start getting job after job after job after job, then one of them motherfuckers lasted longer than 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
I was not emotionally or psychologically prepared to deal with what we call the real world. I've never had a job longer than 9 months, but I've been podcasting for 5 years. See, because I'm in control of this. Nobody can't fire me because of my mental shit. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But when I had to go out and deal with the real world, I couldn't deal. Like, you motherfuckers are insane. Y'all think I'm insane. No. I went through trauma, right? That's what's going on with me. But y'all are, you think, Ashley, didn't you say you work in warehousing?
Yeah.
Lord, Ashley, can you take 30 seconds and tell them about micromanaging? Because I know you know about it dealing in the warehouse.
And I hate doing it.
Micromanaging.
I was about to say, she the micromanager.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. Micromanaging
Bless you.
For somebody who is not, we're not preparing these boys to deal with the real world. I heard a few black women say this, and I land here, BMU, and it was like right around the time 2022 when I had first started podcasting. I started in 2021. Mm-hmm. But in 2022, I remember seeing like about 15, 20 different women on Facebook all sharing the same story, Chrissy, that they watched their moms raise them and love their sons, right? So now when they were looking at their own lives, they were 24, 28, 30, jobs, careers, houses, pit bulls. The boys was still at home with their mamas, laying up on some woman, not developed, not ready to enter out into the real world. Then you start listening to the women talk. It ain't enough good men out here. Y'all be broke. Y'all still in at home with your mom and all this other stuff. Well, that ain't the majority, but it's enough of them that it matter when y'all already outnumber us.
Yeah.
So the good man ain't gonna be available for you anyway, right? So now you got all these other men, and they saying they can't read. They got fourth grade level reading and all this other shit in their 20s and going into their 30s. So this is what I'm saying. We're not preparing these boys to be men. We're not preparing them to be quote unquote grown, but we want to say because you a certain age, you that? No, kill yourself. I won't allow that to happen on my watch. I'm going to study the person that we talking about, and I'm going to assess them where they are. And that's how I'll judge them.
Yeah,
not
well, I think that
JP, hold on, JP. I hold your comment. I'm gonna go to Ashley, then come to you. But before the comments get away on the micromanaging comment that I made, I ain't saying that she a bad manager and she just going in. Ashley is 5'1", so that makes her a micromanager, my nigga. Go ahead, Ashley, it's on you. Go ahead, Ashley.
Kick this nigga off. Send $50 to get him out of here.
That was good. But I keep going.
Nigga sent $50 to this channel. I'm out.
I have to agree with Beans because again, I have a daughter who's autistic and she's quote unquote by age is grown. But when it comes to again, 2 and 2 equal 4, let me not do this, being psychologically 24, she about 10. Right. She is on, now hear me, she is grown in age, she grown in body. If you look at her, because she is high functioning but artistic, right? Mm-hmm. She look like she regular 24 till you open your mouth, you have a conversation with her, you start hanging around her and seeing different tics and different things that she does, and then you aware, oh baby, you just 24 about how long God has kept you. Mm-hmm. Not in your thinking by far, but I'm sure a grown man who doesn't take the time nor does he give a fuck will ignore that. Well, and she will make the choice to lay down with him, and he'll make the choice to lay down with her. And at that moment, I'm gonna talk to her on her level. And when I say on her level, like eye to eye, because her mind is not that of of someone who's 24. But I'm still gonna have to let her know that once she laid down or made the decision to lay down, there are consequences. And I have to also be mindful. And I think sometimes we lose this because we are 40 now, in our 40s. We didn't get here being 40. We've been somebody's daughter. Fucking. We've been somebody's daughter sneaking a nigga in the house. We've been somebody's daughter fucking a nigga who was weak. Baby, listen, I tell my own business. Met a nigga in high school. I'm still in the 12th grade, and that nigga was in his 20s. You know what I'm saying? And I was sneaking out my window, jumped out the window till I couldn't jump out no more. One time I went to jump back in, and my grandma had locked that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We forget that when we're dealing with our kids that we've been 19, we've been 13, we've been 20, and we talk to older people. And I don't know why we forget that when we have kids and we're an adult now, like we ain't did some of that same stupid shit.
So let me say this on to that. Just because there's places for kids that's mentally challenged. In fact, I'm working with some of them now. So yeah, those people will get a certain type of pass because of their diagnosed conditions. A lot of times they be on meds and stuff like that, and woo out the bed. Once they do something, they don't even get in trouble. They can actually delete somebody, won't get in trouble. Why? Because of their condition. So there's places for people like that, but we not gonna pretend like everybody that come from a single mammy community is mentally ill. That's one. We ain't finna do that. Secondly, when it comes to all of this other type of stuff, damn, I missed my point. Mm-hmm. When it comes to older men or older females, you have no. How can I put this? Because I make it. It seems like that's what I'm finna say. That's what I'm finna say. That's what I'm finna say. Kendra showed y'all the difference between online in real life. She's not the only one going to react that way. And so you could take these stupid ass advice all you want to online, because online it removed the nuances. It don't really got much emotions to it. So people can gloss over everything in its fake existence online. But in real life, if a grown man is hanging around your 12, 13-year-old baby, everybody in that community gonna have a problem with it. If you go to prison, he gonna get nailed, right? So this don't be to the audience. Don't be sitting up here thinking that people are okay with this stuff in real life. Kendra, that this case is showing you everybody ain't gonna react how the way these people be trying to normalize older men, and they bring it up a time when they was a kid and all this other stupid shit. No, if you deal with somebody's kids in real life nowadays, there's a lot of men around, and back in the day we used to fight. Now you come to somebody's house, a little girl, you bringing this grown ass man coming to my little daughter, come to my house trying to get my little daughter, he gonna lose his life. So y'all need to make a separation between YouTube talk, because that is all it is just talk, compared to how niggas gonna react in real life.
Gotcha. Hey, look, here's a comment real quick I want y'all to look at, man. It said the court only understands the competency. Do you know right from wrong, and hiding underneath the bed proves it? What y'all think about that?
Yes, nobody is denying that. This is what I'm saying. That is the easiest shit in the world to say. He shouldn't have been there. He was wrong. He shouldn't be messing with a 13-year-old girl. All of that shit. That's easy to say. You're not breaking down some barrier by saying that. The harder conversation is, now what? Who thinks this 13-year-old girl is not gonna have sex anymore? Raise your hand.
Stop playing.
Raise your hand if you think
right now
somebody's being virgin. Yeah. Right? Like this is what I'm trying to tell you. So all these people who just willing to get rid of black male lives, I mean, we see who they are. We know what it is. But at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is that because there is no accountability for our women, whether they 13, 30, or 130, shit like this is going to keep happening. That's the point. So now let's assume that it was legal. So now the young girl could just keep trotting boys in the house for the mama to kill. That makes sense.
No, can I ask you a question, Beans?
Just keep bringing them in there and just keep.
I got a perfect question for y'all.
Oh man.
So Beans, okay, this happens in real life with my family members. So since we're gonna make an excuse saying that he's not an adult, he's 20 years old, woo out the bam. Let's just say that 20-year-old boy come in and gun your son down. Should he go to prison and get trial as an adult? Right, he 20 years old. Should he get trial as an adult, or would you do something to him? Even though with what you trying to make excuses for him, he got mental challenges. He was raised in a single mammy community, and he don't know much. If he gunned one of your young family members down, how would his consequences should be? Or based on your logic, he should just get talking to, get some mental help, and get off. What would be the consequences?
So you never heard me say that, right? You never heard me say what his consequences should have been. I didn't speak on it at once because it don't matter because he dead. But what you have heard me say is when you call him grown, I disagree with you because he wasn't, right? Based on all of the facts of the case.
So if a 20-year-old nail one of your young family, nail one of your 13-year-old sons, nail him to the cross, should he get trial as an adult or a juvenile? If it was left up to you.
Everybody pay attention. As an adult.
Why?
Because he's an adult.
What make him an adult?
Oh man, stop.
Because you just said he was.
Because he's being facetious.
Jay Prince, I'm gonna have to mute you out real quick.
It's the only one scenario, bro. You said it.
Beans, hold on, because he's gonna flip and say you ain't muting him out and blah blah blah. So I'm gonna unmute you, Jay Prince. Every time he answers your question, you keep doubling down. He answered you a minute ago on something, and you double down. He gonna have to explain why he said no. You asked him a question earlier. He said no to it, and that should have been it, but you wanted to double down on. Hold on, because we about to wrap this up here in a second. I know BMU is cooking hard. Look how he turned sideways. He cooking hard trying to get us monetized down there at the bottom. Jay Prince, I unmuted you. Hold on for a second. BMU, I hope that we can get to it in the next 5 minutes, man, because I know some people got to go to work tomorrow early if they want to drop off. BMU, if you want to run this motherfucker while they drop off, man, you can stay up here with Jay Prince and his bonnet, right? But at the end of the day, BMU and Jay Prince, Chrissy, I know you ain't jumped in at the end. Anything y'all want to say to everything that Jay Prince and Beans were going through? Hey, he cooking, Chrissy. Go ahead. You got something you want to say to where they were going?
I mean, it still doesn't justify somebody losing their life, regardless of how old he is. He still lost his life. Like, he's not here no more. So it don't matter if he was 2. It don't matter if he was 10. He's no longer here. Right is right, wrong is wrong. At the end of the day, that does not justify her taking a young man's life, regardless if he was under the bed, outside the window. It does not justify. It's other ways to take things and handle things versus taking matters into your own hands.
Facts. Go ahead, BMU.
We got 37 away, man. We're 37 away. Listen, 62 people are watching right now. Half of you can hit the subscribe button right now and get us where we need to be tonight. It ain't costing you nothing. He ain't asking for no money, no donation, no building fund. He's asking for the subscriptions. There's 56 of you watching now. Hit the subscribe button right now. Go ahead and click it. Go ahead. Take 10 seconds. Scroll your ass down to the bottom. Hit subscribe. We're 37 away. When we came in here tonight, we was 52 away, I think. We're 37 away now. 37, guys. So let's move. We got 5 more minutes in the show. Y'all got an opportunity right now to change the narrative. We're 37 away. Let's go.
And T-Mess, I think you let him off the hook, right?
Go ahead. Well, go ahead and put him back on the hook. These like
So when I asked him that question, he wasn't being genuine. It was disingenuous. His answer was disingenuous, right? Because if a 20-year-old boy killed one of his kids, he gonna want that man. He gonna want that grown ass man at 20 years old to either get life or he want to take his life. So that was a disingenuous answer he gave me when he used what I said to because he didn't want to contradict himself. Beans know damn well he's not gonna make no excuses for no 20-year-old man that come in and delete his 13-year-old son. That tends to happen more than the other thing because he can have some nephews or 13-year-old kids, and now they outside. They get into arguments, and that's a grown man can possibly. 20-year-old boy could possibly gun his nephew or son down, and I guarantee you he is not going to be sitting up here and say, "Oh, that's a kid. That's a kid. He wasn't raised properly." He's not going to make zero excuses for him. Either he going to take him out or he going to want the law to take him out.
So this the problem, Jay Prince. Everybody heard me answer your question when you asked me. I said adult. You asked me, would I want him to be treated like a kid or treated like an adult? And
so what's the difference between a 20-year-old mess with a girl then? You try to make an argument that he's not grown because he can't buy cigarettes. He can't go to the club.
I got
you. So which one did he stand?
Absolutely. I'm gonna try to answer this one more time. So just so everybody on the panel, y'all heard him say, what's the difference between the 20-year-old killing somebody and the 20-year-old that's messing with the girl? Everybody just heard him ask me that, right?
A 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure everybody heard. I'm gonna say this one more time. The 13-year-old girl made a fucking choice. She is an autonomous being. She made her own choice in the matter.
Is she retarded too?
Whoever you put in a situation that's losing their life, they're not choosing that. You're saying that the 20-year-old just killed somebody that I know. Hold on, Jay Prince. See, this is what I mean. You don't never want to let me answer.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll be cooking you. You're saying the 20-year-old killed somebody that I know, whether it's my son, my nephew, or whatever. They didn't choose to die, but the 13-year-old girl is choosing. She's saying, I want to fuck with this dude. That's the difference. I'm not finna punish this dude for her choices. I won't. I could punish him for his choices, but not hers. And as long as she's saying she okay with it, then I don't care. I just don't care no more. I don't. I could see if it was.
Well, here's the difference, being your son could be talking shit. Like your son could be talking shit to this 20-year-old man.
Still ain't choosing to die. Still ain't choosing to die. Jay Prince, is not hard. You just gotta accept that part of. That's why I said it's easy to just keep shitting on the guys. I looked up the story.
Let me see if this is my release.
But The story you talking about with the lady with the teenage boy and the older woman, was it in South Carolina?
Yep, that's exactly
okay.
what it was
So
at.
it's the same story. Yeah. So that lady, the 21-year-old lady who was with that 13-year-old boy, guess where, Jay Prince? She not dead.
You might relieve?
That's what it always boils down to. Is if that lady would have came in there and been hitting that dude upside his head, like, get the fuck out of my house, and rushed him out her house and slammed her door, it'd have been all good. If she'd have turned around and grabbed the belt and beat the shit out of her daughter, it'd have been all good. I'd be the main one on here defending her. But the fact that I know she already said to her daughter, if you have a boy in my house, I will put a hole in him, lets me know this woman don't value black male life. And that's more important than a 20-year-old, I'm sorry to use the word, retard, fucking with a 13-year-old girl who's probably smarter than him. We got somebody on the panel who's telling you when you're dealing with these kind of people, they really be like 10. So if mentally he's 10, he dealing with a 13-year-old, we should be crushing a 13-year-old. Why you dealing with a 10-year-old?
There you go.
Listen,
Man, that's some sack of
children
bullshit,
and
bro.
adults and children with disabilities are hypersexual. That's a proven
Yes,
fact.
absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
mean, I'm aware of that
Hey,
happening
Ashley, I
myself.
think he was a dangerous woman for our community.
JP, hold on, bro. Hold on, JP. Hold on, JP.
Great point.
Hey, yeah, we got to stop for a second. We got 80 people watching right now, and we're. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna refresh this motherfucker. Y'all give me a minute. Hold on. We are. Okay. Yeah. So we need. Come on now, y'all. Come on now. Listen, we can get it right now. We 30 away. Let's go. We gotta stop all this playing. It's 60. It's 64 people watching. We got half of y'all can hit the subscribe button right now, and we can monetize this man before this show is over in 2 minutes. Let's go.
Janae had a hand up. Go ahead, Janae.
As far as like when y'all ask the question, what her accountability should be, in this situation, knowing that I got more facts, because like you said, you did on the facts, T-Max, everybody on the panel. The fact that she came to the door, locked and loaded, ready to air it out. She knew he was in there.
She was on her Jay Prince.
So, I mean, like Ashley said,
go ahead, Janae.
It's murder to me. You shot him in the back of the head. You could have easily pulled his ass from under the bed, held him at gunpoint, called the police, and had the police come pick this nigga up. But you didn't.
I think they should just drop the
and then you could have turned your anger and your smoke at your child that betrayed you and put her life in danger, put your life in danger, put this young man's life in danger, and brought him to your household.
Yeah, Red Horseman 66. You stupid for that comment. I ain't gonna put it up on the screen, but go ahead, Ashley or BMU, whoever wanted to cook Casey
I
down
already
there.
made my point and just saying that it's a proven fact that people, children, just people in general with disabilities like that, autism, being on the spectrum, they are hypersexual. So I've already like played out in my mind that like my baby gonna get that pussy to somebody. She not gonna die no virgin. It might make me feel away, but she gonna give it to somebody.
This is why Ashley, you a reason why women should be raising kids. I won't want you to be I won't want to have no daughters by you, because if my daughter's coming in bringing in, hold on, let me tell you, if my daughter's coming in bringing in grown men and all this other type of stuff because you want to be so understanding, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you. I will beat you the fuck up if you allow my daughters and them to be. I ain't hearing none of that shit you talking. And most daddy ain't gonna hear that shit.
You missed the point.
You need your ass whooped if you sit up here trying to be. You don't need no custody of no kids, because your mindset is not. You not know how to protect them. And this is you gonna go back to when you.
And ain't nobody gonna whoop my ass. Especially not you over there looking
if
like
you was my baby mom, you'd have.
Ain't nobody whooping no ass over here. On my mama, you missed the point. At one point in time, we discussed that this young man had a disability. And I raised my hand saying that having someone, loving someone, taking care of someone with a disability, I know that they are hypersexual. I know that the way that they think, they don't connect the dots. So there is some understanding there. You get so personal, and the fact that you feel like you can say to somebody to whoop my ass, let me know somebody to air your ass out. Because that's so
You a lie.
uncalled for. That's so uncalled for.
If he was if he was that damn ill, why he didn't where his parents was then? Why he just out and about like that? That means he unsafe within himself. He put himself in an unsafe position because if he was that damn mentally ill, if your kid is that damn mentally ill, that your kid, I don't care what age they is not supposed to be, because people is not.
And then we coming to you, Ronnie. Hold on, Tavon. Hey, Ashley, can you do me a favor?
That was uncalled for. Like
Ashley,
real
are you
crazy
okay?
work.
Ain't nobody gonna have patience for your son in the beginning. So why, if your son or daughter is 20-some years old, but they mentally ill, they should be in caretaken. They shouldn't be outside. That means whoever his parent was neglecting him should be in jail because they let somebody that's mentally out.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, JP, I'm gonna have to drop you down, man. Hey, we about to wind down, y'all. He was going in the JP fashion. So I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna let BMU take over because we got a lot of his people cooking here in the comment section and watching us live. But I'm gonna say this real quick. Shout out to Ashley Ferguson and Janae and Chrissy True Blue and Shani P for pulling up on the panel representing for the ladies tonight. See Beans, I can do this shit too. Hey, shout out to all of the beautiful women that pulled up on the panel tonight. Janae, you are welcome here anytime because you were the only one that came out the comment section to put your spin on it.
I don't know if you gonna want me back up here with the colors you got off because I'm gonna see you in football season.
Hold on. What color? This some Disney World shit.
I'm a Packers fan, baby.
Oh, I'm a Falcons fan. We don't give a damn about all that. And that's another thing.
Okay, so we cool then. We cool then. Cool.
Football stuff. All right, tell me this, Janae. Who's the quarterback?
Right now, Jordan Love, but I don't think he's a real quarterback. We need to do better.
Okay, who's your running back?
Right now we had Josh Jacobs, but he's in legal troubles right now, so I don't know what we're gonna do.
You can stop right there, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all give it up for a real fucking football fan.
Yes, sir. Every Sunday.
Easy. There you go. But look,
If
to all the ladies that pulled up on the panel,
you in my neck of the woods in Texas, you got to swing by at a football Sunday. I do it big.
Where you at?
Dallas.
Hold on. You say Texas? This motherfucker just turn up. Look, hold on, BMU. That's BMU down there in the Texas side of the world. I'm in North Carolina. I'm a Falcon fan. I'm proud to say it, even though we're going through some reconstruction. Okay, so
y'all in a bad situation.
Right? Shout out to the ladies. We winding down on my side. Shout out to the ladies for pulling up to the panel. Shout out to the comment section on T-Max Network and Black Man Unfiltered Network. Shout out to y'all on Facebook that's watching over there on BMU Facebook, and shout out to Beans, bro. Thank you so much for pulling up to the panel. Man. Anytime you got an open panel and you want some people over here to come up and pull up on your panel, man, we would love to be there. It would be a privilege. Fact, shout out to my homeboy Jay Prince for president, Black House in the building. All of our family members. It's the cousin you don't like, but you still invite him to the fucking cookout. With that being said, BMU, it's all on you, and then you can turn it over to whoever want to speak after that.
Absolutely, man. So tonight, man, we appreciate y'all for being here tonight, man. We got 60 people watching right now. You still can be excellent and outstanding and amazing right now and get T-Max to the 1,000 subscriber mark tonight. We are 30 subscribers away, and it's 70 people watching. 30 subscribers away, 70 people watching on the T-Max network. On my network, roughly 115 people watching. I need you guys to hit the like and subscribe button right now. I need y'all to go ahead and represent that right now. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button so we get to 1,000 also we can celebrate this man and his work tonight. All right. So the subscribe button is not hard to hit. It don't cost you nothing. If you got arthritis in your thumb, take the phone to your kid and let them do it for you. All right. But I want to say this tonight, man. I appreciate everybody. Janae, you say you in Dallas. What part of Dallas you in? North Dallas, South Dallas?
Red Oak.
Hey, okay, yeah, you over there. Okay, all right. I know you at.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you off of what's the name of the damn thing? Start with an O right there.
Ovilla. Yeah.
Yeah, Ovilla. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I know where you at. It's a little church right there to the side called Faith Fellowship right there to the right.
Yeah.
The Red Barn, of course. Yeah. I used to go there and help them out at that church. But I helped them actually build that church over there. That extension to that church. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. So but yeah, anybody else got anything they want to say? T-Max, you're 30 away, man. You got 20 plus subscribers tonight, brother. 20 tonight, man. So we really tried to move that needle for my boy tonight, man. Much love to you. Let's see where we at right now. I want to check one more time before we get out of here. Because by next week you'll have that 1,000, my brother, for sure. You'll have it.
I had to be before that.
I appreciate the Black excellence. I'm glad that we have a safe space to come and talk and express ourselves.
Well, I hope. Well, T-Max will be reaching out to y'all for a show that we would like to have y'all to be a part of, because Tuesday we're talking. Is the world ready for the woman to be the breadwinner? So we're talking about that Tuesday.
Listen, the world been ready for that. We've been in it for a minute because guess what? There's a lot of households out here that just ran by our ladies. So you already know that the breadwinner is in effect. Now you talking about in a dual parent household, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, too easy. Y'all ladies pull up on the panel on Tuesday night. I'll send y'all the link.
Yep.
Hey, Janae, drop your in that. You see that private chat down there at the bottom of your screen? You can click on that private chat. Drop your email in there so we can get in contact with you and send you anything that BMU got cooking, anything T-Max Network got cooking, and anything that Mr.
Say less, just did
TV got cooking.
Okay, let's see what she got. Yeah, okay. We appreciate you. We'll be. I'll definitely be reaching out to you for sure, Janae.
I really appreciate it, y'all, because like this situation has been on my heart lately. Like my husband and I, we've talked about it, and we actually sat our 3 sons down together and we talked to them about the dangers of going to a young lady's house or accepting invitations and not being aware of your surroundings and going too far on a date. You know, no means no. Always protect yourself if you're going to do something, if you choose to do it. We always do that because, you know, I'm gonna have to put myself on blast. I have a multicultural home. My husband is Mexican. I'm Black. So you know.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Man, stupid, man. Let her get it out so we can get the fuck over here.
Janae, you gotta get used to me. I'll do this. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just say shit.
You could. We always want to make sure, you know, that they have a safe space, because you know, in our culture, we weren't allowed to really express ourselves. If you expressed yourself, it was talking back. In my husband's culture, it's machismo. You're a man. You have to step up regardless of how you feel or whatever. My husband's doing the opposite with our sons. He's letting them know it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to talk. It's okay to express yourself. That's why we're here. That's why we're your parents. And that's why we love you.
So uno momento, por favor. So you
but real quick, BMU, hold on. Hey, Janae, you don't let the motherfucker say, but looky, Linda, looky. You don't let them talk back like that, do you?
I slap on you. I slap on you.
Man, look, I'm gone, man. Hey, look, go ahead and do your thing, bro.
Oh my God. Yeah, memo. Okay, listen. So Reese means, you know, you remember that from Desperado. But I will say this, man. I appreciate Janae, you said something. I appreciate the Black excellence too. Chrissy, thank you for hanging in there tonight. You know, Cricket Wireless had got a hold to your mic earlier, and we appreciate you coming back. Ashley, thank you so much for being the micromanager at work, but also being manageable on the panel. We appreciate it. You got so many you got so many proposals tonight. Hopefully you'll choose one. They were in the chat saying they want to marry you. They got a ring for you. So make sure, I don't know, you know, what's going to happen there. They like the dimples. When you took your glasses off, that's when the shit started happening. Ding, 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 ding. It's like a church choir. Janae, thank you for being here tonight. Mr. Beans, man, always my brother from another mother, man, years into this thing, brother. You know, when you yawn, the brain is needing oxygen and rest.
Yeah. I think I just need water. I'm gonna say this, bro, because I'm gonna get out of here too. But listen, man, I appreciate that. I definitely gave you my subscribe, Max. I was hoping to see you hit that 1,000. I would have lived vicariously through you.
Everybody hit the.
Hey, hold on, BU. Hold on, wait a minute.
My
I'm
bad.
glad he said. Hold on, I'm glad he
Yeah.
said what he said. Hey,
Nah,
Bean.
yeah.
Hello.
Nah.
You trying to
Nah,
cut
that
me off and
1,000
throwing
is
this
big,
shameless
man.
plug?
I wanted to extend my little request to the chat by saying, look.
Yeah, hold on.
It
I'm gonna
mean a
tell you how
lot,
you be
man.
able to do it. I'm gonna tell you how you be able to do it. Y'all see how you can try to keep talking and not let me ask for some of that 16,000. So next Sunday at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you pull up on time, right? And I appreciate you. This one Sunday, right? You pull up on time and click that little button where you can share it out to your people over there at 16,000, bro. I know damn well between the 6,000 and some change that BMU got on Black Man Unfiltered, between the 16,000 that you got on your channel, bro. I know we're gonna take it to the damn bank.
Nah, you would definitely be at that. And I mean, I don't know what your schedule look like, but if you go live the next few days, you would be there.
That boy's a politician. That boy's a politician.
But no, I'm just saying though. But truth be told though, like I just want the audience to understand, like it means something. Those milestones, you know. It's a small percentage of channels who make it to those particular milestones. Y'all might think everybody got 1,000 subscribers. I promise you they don't. It's a very small percentage. So, you know, help that man get to those milestones. If you haven't, it's possible that everybody watching probably already subscribed. We know it is possible. But if you haven't, just do it. It show that I'm wrong, that, you know, people do value Black males, their lives, their effort, their work. This was a super dope show. And even though I'm kind of setting you up for failure with this one, but his ability to control, to manage, and moderate the panel tonight was Hamp-esque, right? I think Hamp is the GOAT. I think Aaron Noah is right behind him, and you did an awesome job. Even your willingness to even mute people or to just take control of the conversation when you see it necessary, not let things get too circular. So y'all got a guy that's, I mean, he baking right now. So the way you continue to motivate him, if you can't do it with dollars, is through those likes and through those hitting that subscribe button, man, and make sure that you tell him you appreciate him that way. So I hope he gets to the 1,000. I hope I'm aware of it. I hope I get all the notifications. I subscribe so I can celebrate with you and send you a couple dollars and whatnot. But also, again, to the ladies, I just want to say to Ashley, I challenged you a little bit earlier, but you stood ground and you showed me that you are consistent. I have no expectations for anybody to be perfect, but you are well on your way to being just that. Janae, super thanks to you. I'm glad I can see why you acknowledge the Mexican husband. I wish you hadn't. I'm trying to deport all the motherfuckers and immigrants. But at the same time, you still my sister. I rock with you. I ain't got nothing but love for you.
But mine's legal though. Mine's legal though.
There you go. And of course, my man BMU was there in the early stages of my channel, was one of the first ones in my chats, rocking out with me from the space. So, and I mean, been consistent, opened up his channel to everybody who was trying to get started, who may have been nervous. The dude created a brotherhood, is the motto of consistency. So salute to BMU for that. And then last but not least, I saved Chrissy for last because I know they say you can't judge a book by its cover, but you give me Auntie Peaches vibes. You give me Yolanda Adams vibes.
Hey,
right? That's really what it is. So I'm saying, like, I don't know.
And that postcard does not decline, Queen. Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know what you got going on, but I'm just saying, like, just know that your aura in itself could be an inspiration to people, right? So if you're not doing it for that, that's even bigger, right? You're not even trying to. You're just being you, which means that's just who you are. You're not loud, over talking, none of that other stuff. You don't try to pretend like you know a lot. And we need more women like you on the panel. All right, I just wanted to say that. So salute to you, our local Yolanda Chrissy Adams. And my name is Mr. Beans from Mr. Beans TV. Like my man T-Max said, I do got a channel, but T-Max, just so you know, my 16,000 subscribers did not come from doing lives, right? It came from short form videos, right? I do a lot of work on short form. That's what most of my, like at least 10,000 of my subscribers came from doing short form content. So but I'm super excited. Like I said, I'm locked in. Hopefully I can join you again next week. My lady wasn't here, so I definitely wanted to come up and not be alone. Her stinking ass went home just because she got her own house to go to, and I think that's kind of unfair. I should burn it down, but I'm not, because at the same time, I don't want her to live with me. But, but I appreciate you. Thank you for having me. Salute to the chat, and y'all know what it is, your boy.
Word up. Go ahead, BM. Close it out, bro. We out.
All right, man. Listen, bow your heads. No, I'm just playing. Hey, listen. Y'all for real. Hey, bow your head. I got you. You know, Father God, we thank you for tonight. We thank you for this show. We thank you for everybody that came together to do what we came to do. So we ask that you encourage us, lift us up, build us up where we're torn down, God, and please be in our lives tomorrow and this week as we progress and go in our ways, watch over our family, our children, and everybody that hates us, God. We ask that you make them hate us more so we can be more elevated. And in Jesus' name we pray tonight. Amen.
Amen.
Father God, I come before you today, head bowed and body bent.
T-Max, I'll give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Thank you, brother.
Lord, I want to thank you that last night my bed didn't become my cooling board.
Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. Curated by T-Max, yeah, you know the name. Powered by T-Max Network, where creators speak freely and authentically.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the Content Creators Lounge. T-Max set the tone, let your guard come down. Yeah. This ain't surface talk, this real life sound, where truth and timing always come around. Yeah. Open mics, open hearts, no filter here. T-Max in the room, voices loud and clear. Yeah. From the culture to the community, lifestyle dreams to accountability. T-Max says, say it raw, say it proud. Every story matters in this crowd. No scripts, just moments we allow. It's more than content, it's movement now. It's the lounge where creators shine. Yeah, T-Max vibes with perfect timing. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content Creators Lounge, tap in. Built by T-Max, where real ones win. Every episode, pull you in. Yeah, this an experience, not a trend. T-Max bring the voices to one space. Different perspectives, same safe place. Entertainment, growth, and elevation. Real conversations, real-time creation. We talk the wins and the lessons learned. Every mic hot, every story earned. Laugh a little, think a lot. Yeah, every topic hit a spot. Woo! If it matter to you, it matter here. T-Max make it clear. Every voice sincere. Say it how you feel. Say it with your chest. This the lounge where creators give their best. This the lounge where creators shine. T-Max energy, front and center. From growth to laughs, we intertwine. Not just a show, it's a state of mind. Content Creators Lounge, tap in. T-Max Network, let the convo begin. Every episode, pull you in. Yeah, it's an experience, not a trend. Woo! Yeah. T-Max Network.